Hello, and welcome to another episode of Storytime with the Scary-ish Podcast.
Woo!
I'm Robin Grace, and this is Adam Diaz, and we're here to read some homegrown horrors to you today. And Adam, tell us what those are.
Indeed we are. So homegrown horrors are the supernatural, paranormal, spiritual, spooky, coincidental, fun stories that you send us, sometimes true crime related, and they're a really good time, and it's something that's happened to you, a friend, someone you know that you've decided to share with us so we can share on the show. Robin, let folks know if they have a story like that, how they can reach out to us.
So if you have any of those stories, you can send them to us at storytime@scarish.com. That's our email. You can go to our website, scarish.com, hence the email.
Click on Contact Us.
Yeah. And send it to us that way. We also have a whole bunch of different social media outlets that you can send it to us on. One of the stories we got to read today is from Facebook, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, so any of the ways that you can reach out to us, please do so. We'd be happy to share your story. If you have a story you'd like to send us, but you do not want it to be read on the show, that is totally fine. Just let us know, and we'd be happy to accommodate you and just engage in a dialogue. And if sometimes people just want to say, hey, this happened, I feel crazy, please tell me I'm not crazy, and we're okay with that. We get them, so it happens. Before we move any further, it is January, and a lot of you know what that means.
January Patreon push.
That's fine. I still get to do the noise. So what January Patreon push is about is 1 month out of the year, I let you folks know how much it sincerely helps us when we have folks go to patreon.com/scarishpodcast and sign up for a donation. The donations are monthly. It'll come out immediately, and then it'll come out after that every month, the first of the month. They sincerely help us keep the show going. They fund things that we can do that are fun, like we went to San Jose to go to the Winchester Mystery House. Last year, we had a Spooky Friends meetup. We got a picture taken while we were there. It's at the front of the desk for every live show we do because it means so much to me.
Yeah.
So it sincerely helps us keep going and keep the podcast growing. For $1 a month, you get, which some of you have had a preview for these last few episodes because the commercials are disabled currently. You get ad-free content and early content for every episode we produce. And then every tier above that has some special things that you get. At the $10 tier, we send you a piece of merchandise every season or every 3 months. Shout out to Emanon1588 who just subscribed for the second month.
And to Monda Alba for subscribing for 4 months.
Indeed. And the message Monda Alba said was, woo, 4 months. But yeah, there's a lot of different things that you get. Robin designs and curates a bunch of merchandise. Some of it comes to you for free. And each tier above that includes every tier that came before it, plus the new stuff. So please go check out patreon.com/scarishpodcast. See if there's anything you can donate. Even as little as $1 sincerely helps. That's 4 quarters, people. That is like 2/3 of a candy bar in a vending machine nowadays. So let us be your 2/3 Snickers. Like if you walk by a trash can and you saw a Snickers that was the third eaten,
Ew.
look at that and be like, do I want to take that out of the trash and eat it? Or do I want to give that money to Adam and Robin? Because apparently you have to toss $1 into a trash can. It's a weird analogy, okay? But seriously, sincerely, we appreciate everyone who sends us literally anything, and we implore you to give it a thought. So are you going to be starting, or am I?
Let's have you start, because you got a really long one, and then you have a pretty medium one.
Pretty medium one, right?
We're talking about lengths.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what she said. But you know.
Fun stuff. All right, so I'm going to start out with my medium one before I get to my really long one. We're going to do 4 this episode. You know what's one thing that we didn't bring up yet? This is the 100th episode of Storytime, which means we've had 100 consecutive weeks where you folks have sent us enough of your stories where we could read them to you, and we have a backlog of about 2.5 months. It's pretty amazing we got to 100, so I just want to say thank you so much for sending us your stories and trusting us to read them and not be assholes about it. I know there's other podcasts out there that you'll send them your stuff and they just kind of make fun of you and tear you apart, and that's definitely not us. We are a safe space for you to share, and it means so much that so many people from all around the world have decided to send us their stories and let us read them, and it means so much. Even the people that are watching us live right now, it's like 4 or 5 different continents. It's not a ton of people, don't get me wrong, but it is a very diverse crowd from all around the world, and it's amazing. So just wanted to say that. All right, I'm going to get to my first email now so you guys can stop rolling your eyes super hard and being like, Jesus, just get to it.
Jake Castron says, I'm so hard right now.
There you go.
Thanks.
So the first one's subject is from Annette on Facebook, which means it was sent to us on Facebook and didn't have a subject. And it starts out like this. Hey guys, new-ish listener here. I was suggested your podcast by Spotify, and I absolutely love it. Shout out to Spotify. Usually I say that just because you're watching it on Spotify, but this time Spotify had our back. It's because we shut it out all the time. It's become
Yeah.
sentient. It's like Skynet, but with music.
Are they sentient, or are we just that big now?
No, we definitely aren't.
Damn it.
I've seen the numbers.
No, that sounds so sad.
The email says, suggested by Spotify, and I absolutely love it. I literally listen to one pod a day while I do chores or play Candy Crush. Go on, bully me for playing that game.
Dude, I
We won't.
seriously played Candy Crush for so long and got so far.
She tried so hard and got so far.
Oh, in the end, it doesn't even matter because I stopped playing it. But my sister still plays it, and she's on these ungodly numbered levels.
There's so much more now.
Yeah, there's so much more now. So, no, we're not going to make fun of you. I think it's a fun game.
The only reason I stopped playing Candy Crush is because another game turned into my addiction, which is now Archer Hero on the cell phone, and I just started playing Civ 6 on the
Mine's
PC.
Dr. Mario on
yeah,
the mobile
she
Dr.
stays
Mario.
up so late playing that fucking game. All right. Congratulations on Candy Crush. Goes on to say, I wanted to share this story with you guys. You can definitely read it on the Storytime episode if you'd like.
Cool.
It's one of those weird dreams I've had. So over the past years, I've been having really detailed and scary dreams. Most of these dreams actually happened IRL. So I wonder if it's them reliving some traumatic experience or something like that. Like I had a dream about getting fired at my job, and it happened exactly how I saw it, and it was so freaky because I saw the same people around me saying the same things. Okay, so these are prophetic dreams. These are happening before the actual events occur. Okay, so anyway, that happens very frequently, but I'm going to try and put it says PDF of one of the dreams I've had. If that doesn't work, I'll just type it out. I'll just type it out of shame. I think it wound up just being typed out of shame, so no big deal.
I wonder if maybe I copied and pasted the PDF. No, or okay, I don't know.
There wasn't a PDF attached to this email, so
okay.
yeah, I think it's copied below it because it says thank you for reading, and then all of a sudden we get into a story.
Okay, perfect.
So that would make sense. So here we go. My partner and I are invited to some party, and we go there. We're sitting at the table when he says the N-word, and I tell him to stop that, but he argues with me. Shout out to Captain Fake Eye, who just subscribed for the 6th month over there on Twitch.
Thank you so much.
I walk off to the toilet angrily. It doesn't have a door. I hear someone trying to come in.
Sorry, I just watched all the things in the mug just explode out of the cup because the things drop in, you know?
Yeah.
Sorry. If you guys are on, YouTube or Twitch, you guys will notice that when things happen, we have like a mug that
there's
drop into.
animations
There's
that
animations.
Robin apparently hasn't paid attention to for like 75 episodes, which is how long we've been doing these
We also have a
live.
new boss. Look at
Yeah,
that new
we have a
boss.
new Twitch
That's
boss.
cool.
Captain Fake Eye has taken over our Twitch boss.
Yeah, join us live and you guys will know what we're talking about. Or go ahead and watch us on YouTube because we're there too.
Yep, either way. All right, we're getting back to this dream. They walked off to the toilet angrily. It doesn't have a door. I hear someone trying to come in, so I poke my head out and say I won't be long. I see a figure of a man in the corner of my eye and get really freaked out, but stay calm. I wrap myself in towels and rush out to get help. I try talking to people, but they ignore me. They don't see me or acknowledge my presence.
Oh, that's like real life for me.
That's a fucking lie. I try talking to my partner, but he does the same, so I yell out loud asking for help, and this family raise their hands. I go to them and tell them how nobody would speak to me. They say not many people can talk to spirits. I realize I'm dead. Holy shit, that was just a cool turn. You just Shyamalan'd me pretty well.
Wow.
The man I saw actually killed me, and I had to tell my boyfriend. The kind man from the family agrees to help and tell him. Waylon, I'm guessing that's the boyfriend, doesn't believe him, but I tell him to say the password I use for everything, and my boyfriend follows him to the toilet. They see the blood and keep walking, and then see somebody trying to dump my body out of the window.
What the F?
The man decides to help me free my soul. My man goes to NZ, which I'm guessing is New Zealand, to do some rituals to find peace and help me find peace.
This is a really in-depth dream.
The weird thing is that they're saying they have prophetic dreams, and then they just had this really detailed dream.
That's terrifying.
You might be dead by the time we read this, so I
No.
apologize to you for our 2-month 2-month backlog.
Thank you, Cat Beatrix, for subscribing for 10 months.
Very much. Thank you so much. All right, let's get back to this vision of how you die. So this person went to New Zealand to try and find peace. Got it. As a last step, we go to the place I was murdered at. I was so scared, but eventually I got over it, and my soul is at peace. We all look happy at a nice big church, but I'm still dead, so I don't know if that's really a happy ending. It's a bit weirdly written because I wrote it as soon as I woke up.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty
Nice.
intense. Let's hope that's just a nightmare and
I
not one of
just
those
hope it's a
prophetic
nightmare.
nightmares where it comes true. However, if it does come true, we're going to be famous. And thank you so
We
much
gonna
for
be
sending
famous.
us that email, because I'm
Shut
totally going to tell everyone, like, she sent that fucking email to us before she died. So pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And terrifying. Let's be real.
It kind of makes me think of Dead Like Me, where it's a table of all these reapers, I guess, and the girl that dies ends up becoming a reaper, but she's actually dead. It's a whole
When you
thing.
say reaper, all I think about is Supernatural.
Not Overwatch?
No, not Overwatch. I haven't played Overwatch in a couple months, so.
Oh, shame.
Don't shame me. You should be proud of me. You're the one that got me into Supernatural. I don't want to hear
when
it.
you said Waylon, all I could think of is Raylan Gibbons.
Because you've been watching so much
I've been
Justified.
watching Justified.
That's hilarious.
Okay.
Thank you one more time for sending us that email. All right, let's look over into Stream Chat and see what you wonderful folks had to say to start the show.
All right, so I kind of logged into Twitch later than I should have.
No matter how many times I told her to log into Twitch on time.
I'm working on a new drawing, and I'm really excited about it, and it's really detailed. I'm still, okay, so we played D&D this past weekend, and our DM had this druid character, and it's just a girl with horns and stuff like that, and she's really in tune with nature, so I was like, I really want to draw something like that. So I want to draw like a girl with a flower crown and with deer antlers and stuff like that. So I'm trying to draw the flower crown right now, and it's really, really difficult, and I just really want to get it done because it's the most detailed part of it. Everything else after that is going to be a cakewalk. So before we started, I'm just in the middle of drawing this thing, and Adam's like, you should log into Twitch. You should log into Twitch. I'm like, yeah, I'll log into Twitch. And by the time I logged into Twitch, there was so much chat. I'm like, okay.
She also poured herself like 4 to 4.5 cups of coffee.
So my coworker is hilarious, and she buys a lot of these like Ray Dunn mugs. And so I got this one from her because it says Honey Bunny, and that's what we call each other. So it's cute.
Which she is using, and she stole all the coffee with.
And it fits so much liquid in it. So much liquid in it.
It does. It really does.
And so I thought he had already gotten coffee, so I poured a whole bunch of coffee into my mug, and now he barely has any coffee. So.
Yeah. Shout out to Captain Fake Eye, who has redeemed and asked a question. What are your D&D characters? That is a hell of a question.
This last one shot that we did with the Snark, I don't know if he's in the chat. Oh,
Snark is in the chat.
He is in the chat. But I made like a monk, like a...
Sarevka, I believe her name was.
I made a tiefling monk, and I'd never played a monk before, and it was absolutely fun, and I would totally 10 out of 10 do it again.
I wound up making a druid. Level 8 druid named Malum, because that's my name for like everything. And I always wanted to play a druid, and it was pretty amazing, so I was pretty happy with it.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Glitch Grim played with us, and he'll probably say it in the chat, but he was an amazing tank. He was a barbarian, which was fantastic, and we also had Ulri play with us, and Ulri was a wild magic sorcerer, so super fun. We still haven't read literally any of the chat. So here we go. The first person in either chat was over in YouTube, and it was Yesenia, and said, first, woohoo! And then Kiana joined in. We got Guillermo. Sorry, I know I say your name wrong every time, saying, hey, what up? Thank you for joining us. Who else do we got? Yesenia. Let's just go ahead and do some scrolling.
Gmar?
I think it is Gmar. I think you're right. Mrs. Zilla was the first person there in
Jamar?
Twitch. You can just keep saying names. I'm going to tell you the same thing. I think you're right, because I don't know.
Okay. Let's see.
Amanon said, hey, everyone, how's it going? We got Miss Deezy here to start, which is awesome. And they said, I'm here at the beginning for a change.
That's hilarious.
Laura Ann, don't.
Jinx, you owe me a soda.
It's supposed to be Buy Me a Coke. Ashley Meow Meow has joined us as well. Glitch is here, of course. Girl Panic. McShake and Bake is back. What up, McShake and Bake? Thank you for joining us. We are so sorry that your country is on fire, and we sincerely want to help in any way we can. So
there's a lot of different
I know. I just don't know which one to give to, because I'm sincerely worried I'm going to give to the wrong one. It's going to be a scam. So please hit me up and let me know what a good one is, and I would be happy to do some form of donation. All right, we got Mrs. Zilla talk. Oh, I don't want to steal your Twitch chat, but you said that you didn't get there in time, right?
Yeah. I have lots of chat between people. Something about a twin. Is there?
Yeah, I see where there's a twin.
Doppelgangers, twins. I don't know what that stems from, but you know. McShake and Bake says Australia is like that comic where the dog is sitting in the room and everything's on fire. It's like that, but it's not okay. That's so depressing. So
I saw a video of someone who's sheltering.
Donate to the right.
Yeah. I saw a video of someone who's sheltering koala bears in their car, and there was legitimately like 8 koala bears in the car. All right, what else? Here it is. Mrs. Dilla says, Laura, I need to tell you look like one of my really good friends, LOL. And Laura said, really? And then said, that's awesome. I always wanted a doppelganger.
Wait,
That's
how
where
do
they
they
came.
know what they look like?
I don't know. I didn't bother asking questions. I'm just telling you what the chat says so you would know since you asked that question. Mrs. Zilla says, well, she's a twin, so you officially have 2 doppelgangers.
Wow.
Which is hilarious. Ghost Java Beans with us as well. Says, hola, peeps. Have I caught up to where you are?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Mrs. Zilla says, Robin's having issues with her iPad. Yeah, I was trying to because I have to charge it. It's at 20%, so I had to plug it in to charge it, but I had to rotate it so that it would actually stand up because I didn't want to lay it just down.
Because she was sitting there for 6.5, 7 minutes and didn't realize it until the song was literally fucking playing. I was like, you might want to get ready.
Everyone says your mic is pretty.
Oh, thank you. I love this thing so dang much.
Ridiculously stupid, expensive.
Not that expensive, but it is a professional microphone, so it did cost me a little bit of money.
Mondo Alba said they found us on Spotify too.
Nice. Shout out to Spotify.
Laura Ann says, moved back in with my mom this weekend. My bedroom is so cool.
That's funny.
It's ghosts.
Yesenia says, also, I have news. I just sold my house. Congratulations, Yesenia. That is a huge milestone. Congratulations twice. Robin's not going to say it because she doesn't care. See? She didn't even hear it.
What?
Yesenia sold her house. I said congratulations twice. Then I said you're not going to say it because you don't care. And you remain silent.
I think that's great.
Britt Newt said congratulations. Also, hello. Etsy says, hey, congrats, Yesenia. Also, hello, peeps. What up? Thank you for joining us.
People are talking about that picture on Facebook. In our Facebook group, if you guys aren't part of the Facebook group, we have a Scarish Facebook group. You can go to our page on Facebook, facebook.com/Scarish podcast.
Yep.
And there's a link to the group from there. But someone posted a picture where it's like a dark figure in their picture. Did you see that one?
No.
Oh.
I haven't got to check the thing. I work 10, 11-hour days right now.
It was posted yesterday, though.
That doesn't mean I saw it. I worked yesterday, too.
Anyway, it was a very creepy picture, and people are saying how creepy it was. So if you guys want to see that picture, join our Facebook group. We're almost at 1,000 likes on Facebook.
Yeah.
We're so close.
1,000 is kind of a big number for all of our social media.
It is a very big number.
I'm going to be straight up fucking real with you guys right now. So there's 2 types of people that start podcasts or Facebook pages. There are people, like most people, who start them. They invite every single person on their friend list. And by invite, I mean they just sign them up for it. And then they just spam people after people after people to get them into the group. And then they see how many people leave it. And then after people are done leaving, that's how many people they have in their group. The way we did it was we closed the group. We set rules to make sure people wouldn't act like assholes. And we built it slowly and surely out of good people. So the fact that we're almost at 1,000 means way more to me than if we would have just joined in 10,000 people and wound up with 1,000, because you never know what sort of shitheads are in there. So it's something we sincerely pay attention to. And it's, I think, been part of why the community has built up so well. So I just wanted to put that out there because you guys are amazing and I love every single one of you.
Nice.
Britt Newt says, I also have news. I don't know if anyone remembers, but that sick puppy I adopted is all healthy and loving his new home. You're such a good person, Brittany.
Let's see. Connor asks how to defeat the stream boss.
You just got to donate.
Why don't you go through and describe again this episode? Oh my God.
You just got to donate. So for each
subs, follows, and everything. Yeah.
Do you want me to do it, or are you just going to keep stopping me?
Go.
Okay. For each penny donated, whether it is bits or actual coinage through PayPal, 2 HP comes off of the stream boss. I believe subs take off 300 and follows take off 100. If you're on Twitch, if you scroll down in the section underneath our chat, there should be like stream boss rules that has a point value for everything. We started that last week and it was pretty fun because we were the first stream boss and it was like, it was a small goal. I think it was like 30,000. No, it wasn't even that.
No,
it was like 10,000 HP.
Yeah.
So it's like $5. I don't know. I can't do math right now. Whatever it was, it went really quickly, which was awesome. And right now, Captain Fake Eye got it because the last person to take it over had just a little bit of health left, and Captain Fake Eye's subscription wound up taking down the boss. So that's how you do it.
That's how you do it.
And the more you overkill the boss,
that's how much HP.
That's how much HP you will start with. So if it's like a $6 donation that'll kill the boss, you do $7, you'll have
$1 worth of HP.
It'll be 50 HP. Yeah, because each one is worth 200 HP because each penny is worth 2 HP. Fuck, I can't do math right now. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Stop laughing at me.
So Miss Deezy says that mug is huge.
Huge.
Let's see. Glitch says, shout out to the Snark for a great D&D story.
Yeah, dude, it was so much fun.
Captain Fake Ace.
Dang. Milkshake and Bake has donated $5. 1,000 bits and said, like this.
Holy
and
shit.
crushed the stream boss
Thank you
and is
so
now
much.
the new stream boss with
At
a lot of
1,000?
health. No, it's 18,600
That's
HP.
a lot of HP, dude.
So you guys need to band together to crush McShake and Bake if you want to
Jesus.
take that over. And you can KS it. Whoever gets the last shot, that's who takes it. So, all right.
All right. Captain Fake Eye says totally want to play D&D with them. I had to leave early because I had a nail appointment. I know that's so lame.
I took over a character and wound up getting
but-
the final shot on the boss
Yeah,
with her character.
Da-da-da-da.
Yesenia said, thank you for the congratulations. Yesenia also said, yay, I'm so glad he's okay. They were watching. I think this is the moment when you're shuffling your iPad. It says, that moment of panic, though, LOL.
Goofy Cure says never played D&D, but definitely listening to Adventure Zone.
I love Adventure Zone. Etsy says, oh, that's so awesome. Little Pupper's getting a good home is nice.
Oh, Emanon says, did you hear about that cam model that raised $700,000?
By selling nudie pics for
Yeah.
$10 a pop.
How
I did.
fucking sweet
It was
is
at
that?
100,000 when I first saw it. I didn't realize she raised 7 times
That's
more.
incredible.
I would be like, I will send you $20. I do not need nudie pics. I just think it's pretty cool. All right, what else do we got?
Babe, start selling your nude pics.
No one wants to see these titties.
I buy them.
Yeah, you don't need to. Yesenia says, Britt, that pup is blessed to have found you. Very apt. MJJ, which is Mariana and John, say, sexy vacation beard, Adam. Thank you. It is definitely coming off before we go to Mexico because I don't want a two-toned face when I eventually shave, so it's gotta go.
I was super tempted to be like, I guess I'll go get a tan or something before we go because everyone's talking about getting tan.
So you can get a base layer so you don't burn.
Yeah,
I mean, we
but-
use a lot of sunscreen, so I'm not too worried about it.
My coworker, she and I are gonna start doing sun-in for our hair, and so I
The
was
stuff
like,
that makes it blonder?
yeah. So I was like, well, I'm going on a trip and I'm gonna be in the sun. I might as well put it in my hair. Maybe I'll get super light hair.
So my secret plan, that's not going to be so secret anymore, is if any of the friends are acting like shitheads, I'm just going to stay by the pool and burn really bad and be like, I can't come out today, guys. I got to stay in the room all day. Yeah,
You're so dumb.
you're welcome.
Oh my god. Okay.
Brittany says, oh, thanks. The new owner sent me a pic of him in his Christmas pajamas, which was adorable. And Yesenia said, oh, that's so cute. That is absolutely stinking adorable.
Laura Ann says they have a twin, and then Mrs. Illa says 2 twins. So many twins.
Joe over there on YouTube says, hashtag sexy beard. Thank you.
Miss Easy says, we bought shirts that proceeds went to the firefighters. There's a whole bunch of enamel pins, too. Sorry, because I'm on an enamel pin kick, obviously.
For the last, 20 years.
For the past forever. And there are a whole bunch of different koala pins that are all the proceeds go...
Save the koalas.
Right.
Yep.
So I think that's really cool because I want to
is
buy
really
a whole
cool.
bunch of them. But
Yesenia said, Robin, me and my coworker call each other Honey Bunny, too. That's hilarious.
nice.
You seem like
Wait,
you have a really
wait,
good relationship
coworker?
with your coworker.
Serena Moon says, oh my gosh, first live stream. I still feel bad. Sorry, Adam. Wait, why do you feel bad?
Don't feel bad.
Yeah, don't feel bad. Serena Moon, do you fight evil by moonlight? Win love by daylight?
I cast Moonbeam a lot. So.
Yeah, so many. I made so many Sailor Moon references.
We kept singing the song.
Yeah.
Shout out to XX Goofy Cure XX.
Thank you so much.
Who just donated 100 bits to start chipping away at the boss that
Boop,
is
boop.
Connor.
Oh, Miss Daisy says those shirts go to the Red Cross, so that's cool.
That is cool. Gmar said, yeah, it's Gmar, which is nice to know.
Gmar, okay, cool.
Vivian has joined us. Where has Vivian been? I haven't seen her in so long. It feels like I haven't seen you since last decade. Terrible joke. Fudge you if you didn't like it. All right. Etsy says, hello, mate. Gmar says, one of these days I'll send one of my stories. Just too busy in life right now. I've been seeing ghosts since I was in 3rd grade. Holy shit, that's terrifying. Vivian says, question of the week. Why can't every douche canoe be replaced by kind-hearted, generous, fabulous people like you two and everyone else in your community?
Because
You need the shitty people to let you know who the good ones are.
I think it's necessary. If everyone was so nice, things wouldn't make sense. It'd be Canada.
You wouldn't
JK.
know. That's funny. You wouldn't know who to trust. So
okay.
at this point in my life, Vivian says, Adam, I would totally buy your nudes. That's so nice of you.
Oh,
You'd be disappointed. You'd send them for a
the
refund.
Hamburglar says 1,000 bits for Adam's nudes.
Oh my God.
Miss Deasy said, last time I gifted subs, my BF saw it in our bank account. On our bank account.
That's funny.
That's hilarious.
Robin typically.
I went to freaking Popeyes yesterday, and Adam's like, "So you went to Popeyes today?" And
That's
I was
because I'm
like,
checking
"Yeah,
the balance.
I did."
I'm checking the balance, and I was like, I saw Popeyes. I was like, I'm super fucking jealous. I still haven't had
He was
that
like,
spicy chicken sandwich.
How was it? And I was like, "It's delicious. It's fucking Popeyes."
I say things normally. She just says them like that. He was like, "How was Popeyes?" I was like, "How was Popeyes?" She's like, "It was good." I was like, "Cool." That's it. That's the whole conversation. But in her voice, for me, it sounds completely different.
Mondo Alba says they're a twin too. What? That's
It's
crazy.
a lot of twins.
It's a lot of twins. My cousin is also a twin. So
That's
many
true.
twins. I have 2 cousins. No, I have 1 cousin.
She has 2 cousins that
Well,
are twins to
one
one
of them-
another.
One of them. Oh yeah, that's true.
Stupid
One of
asshole.
them's. Well, Chrissy's a twin.
One of my cousins is a twin.
Yes.
Actually, 2 of my cousins are twins.
Duh. I'm
Right.
stupid. Cat Beatrix asked where in Mexico. Castron answered Puerto Vallarta.
Puerto Vallarta is where we will be. So if you see like a terrorist attack in Puerto Vallarta, no more scary-ish, folks.
Oh no.
Or you're going to have to donate some bits to ransom us home. So we'll see how it goes.
Miss Deezy's like, he was just like, "You paying for that every time?" And she goes, "I'm the master of coin. I do what I want."
That's so funny.
Throw a coin to your Witcher.
Yeah, don't forget to throw a coin to your Witcher. I'll wear a silver.
Have
If
you
we
listened to the Heavy Metal one yet?
No.
God,
I never have time to do all these things.
I was listening to it.
I still haven't watched the fucking Shia LaBeouf movie. Someone asked me to do that last decade. I still haven't done it.
Oh my F.
I love that joke. Fucking love that joke.
Okay. Let's see. Laura Ann says, "I'm not actually a twin." Well, darn it. Now we're disappointed. Not really.
Somebody said, "Welcome back to Vivian." Gmar said, "I'm Filipino/Canadian, and I approve," which is hilarious.
Goofy Cure says, "I think I'm learning how to use bits." Serena Moon says, "I'm the one who left Adam out of my story."
Okay. Sierra said, "That whole premonition dream thing happens too. They aren't big, but I find that I dream about tiny things that'll happen weeks later. Example, a conversation I might have with a family member. Weird. Totally agree. I've totally had that happen before." Etsy said, "I just imagine Adam sitting in an armchair in the dark asking, 'How was your Popeyes?' But in the super ominous way, LMFAO. I'll do that next time. I'll be in this chair and I'll just like spin around all dramatically with the cat in my lap, like petting it, like, 'How was your Popeyes?' There you go."
You go and pet your pussy. It's fine.
Wow.
The Hamburglar says, "My girlfriend's a twin." Girl Panic says, "My cousins are a set of twins." So many twins. And then everyone's talking about toss a coin to your Witcher.
It's a good song.
Joe says, "I'll be singing that so hard all vacay." And then Lee
God.
goes, "Mexico."
Lee's here now?
Yeah. Hello.
Nice. Thank you for joining us. L. Gatesman, 1985. I've mentioned him in multiple stories if you've listened to the podcast. He is legendary. Vivian said, "I had horrible nightmares over winter break. That sucks. I wish I still got a winter break. I would have vivid nightmares every fucking night if I could just still have a winter break."
Miss Deezy says there's a remix to that song we got to listen to.
Sounds interesting. You know what I'm annoyed about The Witcher? That character's name is Dandelion in the games.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what his character's name is in the books because I haven't started reading them yet. John can confirm if they're still watching. But yeah, I was waiting for them to call him Dandelion. He has a different name. What else do we have here? Yesenia said, "I can set you guys up with a tour guide in Mexico. Shoot me an email. I am interested."
Emanon says,
"It's me. I'll be your tour guide," says Yesenia. "We're in Puerto Vallarta, so let us know like what roundabout area of Mexico you are. Maybe it can be our first ever spooky meetup in Mexico," which would be fucking crazy.
Let's see. Joe says it's the same in the books. Emanon says, "Shawnee and I binged the whole first season of The Witcher from all of you guys talking about it last week." Nice.
When you say it's the same in
We
the
hope
books,
you liked it.
Was it Dandelion in the books, or was it the one from the show in the books?
Captain Fake Eye says, "My goal in life is to be Dandelion," and then I
they
think,
call him the Polish name for Dandelion. Okay.
I think Jasker is flower in Polish, which makes sense. And Mrs. Illa says they're finally watching Hill House. I keep calling it Silent Hill. That's funny.
Silent Hill House.
Hill House is so good. It's
I love that.
so good.
Love that show. It's one of the
It's
only
one of my
horror
favorite shows.
One of the only horror things
I'll watch over and over
I've
again.
watched multiple times because it's just a really good show.
All right. Joe says Dandelion, so that's what it's in the book.
Right on.
Cool.
Vivian says it was the first name in years, and I was on a plane as a flight attendant. It was terrifying. I have a cousin who's that's their job, IRL. So.
Oh, Mrs. L says just watched Nell's episode and I died.
Did you die too? Spoilers.
Okay. Anyway, let's
I'm caught up over here, so if you're caught up over there, we have to get to a story.
Yep, I'm going to go into my first email here. Gotta choose which one I want to do first.
I'm gonna check my haircut from some angles. I hope you guys don't mind. So you go ahead and read, and I'm just gonna.
Such a weirdo.
I'm not being a weirdo. I just went and said what I was doing.
I just thought it was funny that in our little friend group chat, they're like, "When are you getting your haircut?"
I literally just got back from my haircut.
Okay, so this first email that I'm gonna read, I keep doing this symbol. I don't actually need to do that symbol.
Trying to check my part, but I have to look this way, and there's no monitor this way. So hang on. There's a delay by like 0.1 seconds.
Oh.
I almost saw it. Just let me know if it's okay.
You're such a nerd. Okay, this one's titled "My Old House." It goes
from Bob Vila.
What the?
This Old House was the name of his fucking show.
Was it really?
We went over this like 3 days ago when you guys didn't know who Bob Vila was.
Oh, it's because I confused it with the guy that did not ShamWow. Was it ShamWow?
Billy Mays?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, my sister confused it with that person.
Yeah. No, she was comparing someone who was on TV selling some bullshit product to Billy Mays because they had the same hand gestures.
Okay. Yeah, because they go like this.
Yeah, like full palm out, like just blah 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 blah. So.
All right, so
it's my
tangents.
It's my Billy Mays impression, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed it.
Okay.
Hang on. No, I don't want. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna mark this. This is just for YouTube. Here's my Billy Mays impression.
No, that's so fucked up.
Ow! You're gonna fucking hit me.
That's so fucked up.
It's kind of funny.
You're going to hell.
It's kind of funny.
Oh
Billy
my God.
Mays would think it's funny. That hurt like hell. Glitch said, Bob Vila is Tim Allen's rival. How does no one know these things? That's exactly what I said.
Wait, no. I'm thinking about his friend.
No, his friend is Al Borland.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, read a book.
Okay.
The Legend of Home Improvement.
I'm reading
a Tim Allen story.
Shut up.
Ow, my arm hurts.
You want another one?
No.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Call a shelter for me, please.
All right. So this first email I'm going to read is titled "My Old House," and it goes, "Hi, Advin Robin. Hello.
Hello.
My name's Jackie. Hello, Jackie.
Hello.
Jackie.
Hello." She's getting really mad at me. I probably edited out a bunch of times that I've interrupted her.
I'm kind of a newish listener to your podcast. My sister Yesenia.
Yesenia's watching right now.
Introduced me to your podcast. Hey.
Shout out to Yesenia.
I love it so far. You guys are amazeballs.
Thank you.
All I could think of was Spaceballs. May the Schwartz be with you.
Wow.
Anyway.
Now who's getting distracted?
So I wanted to tell a few of the shorter stories of my own experiences. I'll just jump into my first story because I'm awkward and I don't know how to start this shit. Does anybody really, though? It's just, you just try your best. And also, please excuse my grammar, punctuation, and any mistakes. I'm using my phone and it's 12 at night. I just got off work and I'm tired as fuck. LOL.
Apologies to Spooky Mom, who edited this.
Yep. My first experience I remember happened as a kid. It was actually a very vivid dream. I was
gonna break in really quick. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt, but Yesenia over there in chat says, "Oh my God, that's my sister!" with a bunch of exclamation points. So just had to share that. Holy crap! I have to call her. Tell her youtube.com/scaryish.
My first experience I remember happened as a kid. It was actually a very vivid dream. I was about 5.
Shout out to Captain Fake Guy, who just donated 1,000 bits. And let me interrupt Robin one more time.
Thank you so much.
I will read every notification that comes across that board if you guys want me to keep interrupting her.
Oh my God. Okay. Where was I now? I was about 5 or 6 years old and was still sleeping in my parents' room. We lived in a cute little house. It had 1 bathroom and 2 bedrooms. I'll kind of explain the layout. So, if you're facing north, directions do not help me.
Yeah, they don't mean a thing to her.
Nope.
Really quick note to McShake and Bake. Any donations you currently make while you're the stream boss heal you.
Yes.
So
you can. You healed.
You healed.
Goofy Kira, thank you for donating another 100 bits. Great.
She said that one. Dang.
Yeah. Okay, so if you're facing north, the bathroom was across the hall. So let's say this is north. You can't see my hand gestures. This is just for me to understand what's going
Whichever
on.
direction you're looking
this
is north.
Bathroom was across the hall.
Glitchgrim has redeemed an Ask a Question over there on Twitch and says, I just wanted to interrupt again.
Oh, my fuckers.
Goofy Cure has donated another 100 bits.
All right.
The listeners are just as frustrated as you are because they're like, I'm sure this is fun and interactive when you're watching it, but holy shit, read the fucking story.
Okay, so the bathroom was across the hall to the north. So let's say the bathroom's right there, then from the parents' room. So parents' room is back there. So Bathroom's up here, parents' room back there. My sister's room was right in between, so towards the west end of the house.
Got
Never
you.
Eat soggy that way.
Wheaties. The answer is Wheaties.
Waffles. Someone said sour watermelon.
The Hamburglar just donated 100 bits.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Shit.
I say it sincerely.
So going towards the east was the Ketchen was the Ash Ketchen.
Wow.
Was going towards.
It has to be the very best, like no kitchen ever was.
So towards the east end was the kitchen, and to the south side was the entrance to the living room.
Okay.
I've attached a really rough sketch of the layout. Hopefully it works. Don't judge me.
Do you want me to bring it up?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
That way I can actually see
I'll
it.
just mark it, and we'll check it, and we can understand what's going on. Emma says, is this episode 100? If so, congrats. It is.
Thanks,
And
it
also,
is.
thank you for joining us.
We're going to do a giveaway later. I don't know how it's going to work. Adam's going to handle all that stuff. So.
Yep.
Yeep, beep, 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 beep.
Save for later. I have a very specific naming convention.
Do you?
Yeah, save for later are the ones that we're saving for later.
Oh. What was the title of this one?
Yeah, that would
My
help.
Old House.
Nope, 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 nope,
Oh,
nope.
right there. You passed it.
There we go. Horriblesketch.pdf is the name of this file. It looks like something written in Arabic.
Just shut up.
No, it really does.
Oh
Like,
my
look at
God.
it.
It looks like a puzzle piece is what it looks like to me.
Okay,
Because-
it
but
looks like a
it's-
floor plan that has like
but
really
it's-
large writing. Shout out to the Hamburglar who just donated
Thank you so
another
much.
100 bits.
So this drawing looks very nice. It's like a drafting drawing because you actually drew the doors, which is great. Nice.
So the parents' room, sis room on the left,
So it's like a
bathroom straight ahead,
it's a dead
kitchen
end.
on the right, and then like the parenting room, parents' room, and the kitchen, like how they make up east and south. Like if you were to do southeast, that's where the living room is. So there you go. Everyone knows your floor plan. Let's hope that doesn't backfire. Shout out to Goofy Cure who just donated another 100 bits.
Thank you so much. So this is where my story takes place. I was dreaming that I was sleeping and got thirsty. So in my dream, I get up out of bed and walk into the hall to get some water from the kitchen. God, that scared me.
Shout out to Emanon who just redeemed and asked a question and said, and now I'm interrupting. And you scared her too. Bonus points for Emanon.
Okay. God. So water from the kitchen. Kitchen's that way. So I step out of the door of my parents' room.
Shout out to the Hamburglar who just donated 100 bits.
Thank you. I stepped out the door of my parents' room and see a large black human-shaped figure. I got scared, and so I turned around to go back to the room. Suddenly, the door was gone. That's terrifying. Like having, walking into a space and having the door disappear. It's like that episode of Buffy.
And if you recall, she woke up. This is a dream where she thought she was sleeping and woke up.
And was just thirsty.
So she thinks she's awake right now. Like not just the normal dream thinking you're awake. Like it's a straight up trick that your brain is playing on you right now.
Yeah, it's like the episode of Buffy where they go to the haunted house. They get in
It's
the
a
haunted
fucking
house.
episode of Buffy.
And the door behind them disappears.
Because that's the only thing that this scenario has ever happened
But
in
that's
is
what it
Buffy
reminds me
the
of.
TV show.
Anyway, so the door disappears. The wall's been placed there instead. I turn around to face the figure again. I saw as walls slid up from the ground and covered all 5 doors.
That's terrifying.
That's fucking terrifying. So there's no escape. You know, your brain's like, there's no escape. I'm stuck in here. There's nothing I can do about it. It's terrifying. From where he stood, skipped a whole bunch of stuff. I was sealed inside the hallway with this black figure. The figure just stood there. He didn't move or anything. From where he stood, he said something to me, but I can't remember for the life of me what it was.
We've really been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. That joke will eventually die.
I just can't believe people have actually been calling my grandpa about his stupid warranty.
They call everyone, dude. Shout out to Mondo Alba who just donated 300 bits.
Let's see.
Oh my god, shout out to Emanon who said, sorry, I just found Streamlabs and I'm playing with it. And do you guys get money from this? Not from the Ask
We
a
don't
Question.
from Ask a Question and stuff like that, we don't.
That's just,
But
you earn like a Twitch currency, which we call souls. And you can redeem souls to talk to us or do any of the special stuff that Streamlabs allows
like
you to do.
Twitch follow.
Yeah.
I don't know how we do. Do we have to manually?
I
Twitch
think
follow
it'll,
them
when I
after?
redeem it, it should just follow him. Miss Deezy says, redeemed and Ask a Question says, if a rooster lays an egg on a hill, which way would the egg roll? Shout out to the Hamburglar who just donated 200 bits.
Which way the egg would roll, whichever way the yolk is kind of laying on, right?
I don't know. All I know is if the egg does what Fleetwood Mac told it to, it will roll its own way.
Nice.
So it's a good joke. No one laughed. It's all right.
All right. So.
You can go your own way.
Oh, that's why I didn't think it was funny. Because I didn't realize it was a song.
What the fucking Fleetwood Mac? I referenced the band.
Who's Fleetwood Mac?
Mark this so I can take out the sounds of me striking her. Okay, please continue.
Okay, so when he finished telling me what he had to say, all the walls around me disappeared and I woke up. So they have no idea what this thing said, but afterwards it was like, you're free now.
What if it was like something good? Like they looked scary,
Maybe.
but it was something they needed to say.
It was that imaginary friend from that post on Facebook. You really need to check the Facebook. There's lots of good shit on there.
I'll check it while you're reading and not pay attention to you, and then we'll discuss the thing on Facebook after
Perfect.
this.
I don't remember ever feeling threatened or in danger. Nice. But this dream has stayed with me till this day. I was 5 or 6 at the time. I'm now 24 years old as of October 31st, 2019. Oh my God! Birthday twinsies!
Oh my God. Happy birthday.
Oh, wait. Is it because of the birthday or was it when they sent this email? No,
I'm
no. It was
pretty,
their birthday. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Shout out to L. Gatesman, 1985, who just donated $1. That's so nice of you. I'm not paying you back.
Thanks. Oh my God. That's fucked up. Just shower him in dollars on vacation.
No.
Okay. The second
Maybe.
The second story goes like this. Still taking place at our old house, and I was still around 6 years old. The whole family was sleeping in my parents' room, and I wonder why that is. That's interesting.
That is interesting.
At the time, it was me, my older sister, and my mom and dad. Did you guys sleep there because the house was haunted? Because that's kind of scary.
I mean, sometimes people co-sleep. That's not too abnormal.
I did
So-
sleep in the same bed with my 2 sisters forever. I didn't get my own bed until I was maybe 13, 14.
Right on. I slept in bunk beds for quite a long time. It was the same room, but it wasn't the same bed. But like, if I had a nightmare, I'd go and sleep with my parents. So like, it's not an abnormal thing. But I can tell you that part of my dad's story growing up is they wound up all moving into the same room. But it was like the living room, so they could all sleep in the same room because their house is so haunted.
Nice.
So
That's
it's a
terrifying.
thing. It is terrifying.
But yeah, no, I didn't even get my own room until I was like 17. I was 16 or 17. I didn't get my own room.
I got my own room at 8. So
Holy shit, you're so lucky.
I was very lucky. I was very lucky growing up. Shout out to my parents, Spooky Mom and Spooky Dad.
Spooky dad. All right, so 6 years old, the whole family sleeping in the parents' room. Sister, the writer, which is Jackie, and their mom and dad. So it's the 4 of us plus 2 dogs. That room must have been fucking huge, or you guys were piled on top of each other. That is insane. We were all sleeping peacefully in my parents' bed. You guys are all so cute. The door to my parents' room was closed. All right. Then out of nowhere, there was a really loud bang on the bedroom door. It sounded as if someone had slammed their whole body into the door. That's terrifying. We all jumped up. And of course, I cried. Mainly because I was mad. I mean, my sleep was very rudely interrupted. Just kidding. I was fucking terrified. When I asked my parents what that sound was, they told me an alien threw my dad's little 94 Nissan pickup at the door. Because that made so much sense. I knew they were full of shit, but I just left it at that. I think that's all I want to type for now. My fingers hurt and I'm too lazy/tired to continue, but I will send many more of my experiences. I have tons. If you like these stories, it would be cool if you shared them on your podcast. Really big smiley face. If not, no hard feelings, sad face. Thanks for reading. Keep on creeping on. Love you guys.
Thank you for listening.
So much,
thank you for
Jackie.
sending in your story. And thank you, Yesenia, for introducing our
Yes,
show
thank you so much.
to another person. And thank you to Laura Ann, who just donated 200 bits.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate
Thank
it.
you to everybody who's been donating. You guys are great.
You guys are great.
You guys have not made a dent in Connor's HP, but
Yeah. I mean, they've made a dent. He's almost down to 50%. Here's what I will say. I used to have dreams a lot about being in my house, waking up, thinking I was awake. There was always one event that triggered it. It wasn't a door disappearing, which is terrifying. It was the lights not turning on. I would go to flip on the light in the hallway, which is funny because when I would go to the bathroom when I was awake, I never did that. But in my dream, I'd always go into the hallway to go to the bathroom and go to flip the light on, and the light wouldn't turn on. And immediately I would know, like, shit, I'm dreaming. And then I'd be like, maybe I'm not. Let me go try another light in the bathroom. And I go in the bathroom, and that light wouldn't turn on. And after a while of having this same dream, I realized, don't go into the bathroom and close the door because then you can't get out. So then I wander around the house looking for a bathroom until I had to do, like, the I need to wake up trick, and then I would wake up. So, yeah, dreams can be terrifying.
yeah.
I'm glad it's not a recurring one, but especially when they take place in your home where you're supposed to feel safe, it's the absolute worst feeling. So thank you one more time for sending that in.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, we got a lot to unpack with this picture because I see the picture. I'm trying to read the story, but I'm also trying to listen and be respectful.
Oh, to this imaginary friend one.
Yeah. So, okay, hang on. First things first. L. Gatesman decided to interrupt the show and message me. He said, Adam, just so you know, it wouldn't let me do. Adam, I'm tired.
Joe spelled dandelion wrong and corrected it and said, sorry, #Lucas spelling.
Wow. It wasn't backwards, so you're fine. All right. I'm trying to read this. There's a spot in here that says, to my surprise, he didn't pass out since I had eaten my wife, his mother's cooking. And it's just an example of why, punctuation is so important, because it just said had eaten my wife. I was like, the fuck kind of post is this?
Thank
Shout
you
out
so
to
much,
Laura.
Laura
She
Ann,
donated
for-
another 300
thank
bits. You guys are amazing. Okay.
You guys are awesome.
So the kid says, Daddy, I took a picture of him. After seeing the picture, I pooped a lot faster. I didn't sleep last night. Just kept thinking,
It's
everything
scary.
I have to protect my family will not work on this thing. Might have to go get crystals, sage the house too. I was on your side, Dan the suck man, until now. I have to get them damn crystals. That blue shit is effing weird. It is really scary, but like, it also looks like a person walking by and just
walking by.
waving.
Maybe.
Either way, it's pretty creepy.
Looks like an alien with an
It does look like an alien. The hand totally looks like an alien. So I don't know. If you faked it, it's a really good fake job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna click like on it.
Lady M says, watch The Witcher. Probably going to rewatch it this weekend. Noise.
Oh, someone shared this to the group. This isn't the person from our group.
No. Someone shared it.
Okay, cool.
Lady M says, your new cut looks good, Anna.
Thank you. Thank you guys for
Connor
lifting
says
me
it
up.
too.
Aw, thank you.
And the Hamburglar says, your part looks great.
Aw, good.
That's what he's always worried about is the part.
It's because I miss it. I miss the part so easily. I used to have them do the hard part so I could fucking find the thing. And I've been like, okay, be a grown up, don't do the hard part. Even though it's like stylish, that's the only reason I would do it is because I'm terrible at parting my hair.
Glitch says Bob Vila's Tim Allen's rival. How does no one know these things? Lee says, but wait, there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Not the same person, right?
Billy Mays?
Yeah.
No, I'm not sure. I'm sure he said it too.
Goofy Cure says, my baby kitty is laying OMG feet and purring. Wait, probably at my feet and purring so loud. Try not to move for his sake. We do that with our cat too. If she lays on you, you're stuck there forever.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just walk over and she just bolts. And Adam's like, I hate you.
Yeah. She purposely does it.
Let's see. Catty Cat says, hi guys, I've missed you. Still home with my knee replacement. Oh, dang.
Hello. We hope the new knee is better than the old knee.
Yeah. Disney. Cat knee. Glitch says, I waited so many years to see this man's face. Also sorry for my awkwardness, says Serena Moon.
Never be sorry for your awkwardness.
Miss Deezy says, awkwardness is expected here,
Hell,
which is totally true.
yes.
Mrs. Zilla says, I feel like we should all have shirts that say we're all awkward here.
We should.
It's cute.
And then we'll just walk in and stare at people when we do spooky meetups, and they're gonna be like, "You guys are fucking accurate with those T-shirts."
I'll work on it.
And be like, okay. Etsley says, "Oh my God, you sound like Djibouti Dubs." LMAO. Vivian says,
Djibouti
"I
Dubs?
was hoping you wouldn't ask me because I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I assumed you knew."
Lee says, Robin, when I donate, will you interrupt Adam? Always.
Fuck, I have a really long
10
story
out of
coming
10.
up too.
We'll fucking do it.
She does it without money.
And I'll do it obnoxiously.
Emanon has redeemed and asked a question. So those rings, I have never noticed them before. You two married? Question mark.
We're together.
We're together. They're just
Forever.
rings, dog. They're just rings. Rings are a symbol of our love. What is marriage? What is relationship?
I thought you were going to go into what is love.
Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No mo. All right, I'm going to keep going. Vivian says, Haunting on Hill House has a weird thing about mouths, like spiders in the mouth, beetles in the mouth, really big, dark mouth. I don't know why, but it's spoopy. It's a good point. I'll have to rewatch it now to notice it so much. Now I see this.
Hamburglar says it looks like it got polished. Your ring looks like it got polished. It looks dented as shit.
It is fucked up.
It's
just
uggo.
because I had to adjust where the camera sits now, so I think that the lights are like hitting it in a different way. But
And
yeah,
I just bought it for him for Christmas, 2 years ago?
not this past Christmas, but Christmas
Yeah, it's
2018.
2 years ago.
And like I work at a desk job, it just they get scratched and scuffed no matter what.
I just like pretty
This
things.
is Yesenia freaking out because she realized it was her sister. Vivian says Robin's about to explode. So about to explode because I was messing with you. I had the hiccups. I'm so sorry about that. Emma said, hello. Thank you for joining us, Emma. Etsley said, R.I.P. Robin. Oh my God.
Let's see.
Kat said, Emma. Emma said, Kat. I'm so glad that your guys' friendship runs through our chat. It's just so nice to see.
Miss Deezy says, Djibouti Dubs is the most amazing at voiceovers.
Oh,
So
well,
they're
I
voiceover
appreciate
person.
that I sound like
Maybe
him.
you should do voiceovers.
If someone would pay me to do voiceovers, I'd do voiceovers. So
Meadow
just saying.
says, what is love, baby? Don't hurt me. And Laura Ann says, and the answers all the questions. So glad we could answer all your questions.
The Lost Jackal said, just down an entire thing of cinnamon eggnog. Pretty sure I'm about to die. Let's hope not. Kat says, there are worse deaths, I suppose. Go ahead.
Everyone's talking about Djibouti Dubs now, so.
Oh, well, there we go. Triggered. Lost Jackal says, that's fair. Warder Wilson says, hello, hi. What up, Warder? Thank you for joining us.
Hey, the whole egg rolling down the hill, are you guys able to reread that? The question was just like, if you put an egg on a hill, which way does it roll? So.
We can reread it, yes.
You already skipped it. It's all the way
You
back up
skipped
there.
it. If a rooster lays an egg on a hill, which way would the egg roll?
Oh, the whole trick is the roosters don't fucking lay eggs.
Oh. I just imagine that his balls fell off. So
I didn't even think about the fact that the question was roosters. Shit. I'm sure Miss Daisy's sitting there
way to make us look like
goddamn
assholes.
idiot.
The worst part is we know this now, and this isn't going to make the fucking episode. So everyone
Oh my
listening to the episode is
God.
going to tweet at us. They're going to fucking at me, and this is on you. It's okay. I really appreciate the
I didn't even realize the thing was roosters. That's why I'm just like, roosters don't fucking like, fuck.
I was just excited to interrupt Robin. This isn't on me. Our stupidity's not on me. Vivian says, the other morning, I didn't remember waking up. It was like when you zone out and someone snaps you back to reality, except I don't remember zoning out, and when I snapped back to reality, my mom was standing in front of me. I was sitting up, and my mom was holding her phone out in front of me, and it read 8:01 a.m. It was the weirdest thing I've ever experienced. I'm just going to say it sounds like you were abducted by aliens because that's how people lose time. But I imagine your mom would have noticed it, so maybe there's something else going on there. You might want to monitor that and maybe contact a health professional. Like, I'm not saying that like to be facetious. Like, if it happens again, that's actually really creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just something, I think they call them fugue states, where you just sort of lose time.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's what they used to call temporary amnesia,
Adam's
I'm pretty
watched
sure.
Beauty and the Beast. He knows.
No, I've watched Breaking Bad.
Oh,
so.
shit. Does that happen in Breaking Bad?
I mean,
Never seen it. I don't know.
kind of. He claims it does.
Mrs. Ella says, or you're haunted with yourself. Captain Fake Eye says, roosters can lay eggs if they want. Stop crushing their dreams.
Right? Don't tell them what they can and can't do. Yesenia said, we slept in my parents' room a lot as kids because we were always scared for whatever reason. I know what that's like. I used to have nightmares all the time, and I'm pretty sure I used to interrupt their sleep so I can go lay with them a lot.
Aw, that's cute.
Britt Newt said, having some technical difficulties, going to switch to Twitch on the laptop. Hopefully it worked.
Tianlong says, hi, y'all. I'm here just working on some other things at the moment. Cool.
Thank you for joining us.
No
Britt
doubt,
Newt
no
said,
doubt.
stuck in a home improvement loop. It's like, don't adjust your televisions. We did talk about home improvement for that long.
All right, so...
This is a good question.
okay, go.
Vivian says, who sleeps with their door open? # door open or # door closed?
We sleep with it open.
Open for the cat, so the cat can come in and out.
If we didn't have a cat that loved to do whatever she want at night, it would probably stay closed.
First answer in YouTube's Yesenia. Door closed, so my cats don't wake me up.
Aww.
That's so funny.
She doesn't wake us up because she doesn't meow.
She would meow if the door were closed.
Yeah, she would meow if the door were closed for sure. But because we're sleeping, she doesn't meow. She comes in, will lay down, and then if we touch her, then she looks at you and meows.
She's like, more meow, more piet,
but
more
otherwise,
piets.
if you're asleep, she'll come in, lay on you, maybe sleep with you for a couple hours,
and then
leave.
Yeah, go do her own thing. Vivian says, but to be honest, what kind of absolute monster is so confident that they are the most terrifying thing lurking in infinite darkness? Shout out to the Hamburglar who just donated 500 bits this time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That is amazing. Connor is down to 12,000 HP. So
Goofy
we're
Cure.
over a third of the way down on that health bar.
Goofy Cure says, so is everyone waiting for Adam's story to start dropping bits?
Yeah, I think they fucking are. I'm kind of worried about it, actually. Vivian says... Okay.
Sorry, no, you can go read your thing.
Vivian says, what kind of monster is so confident that they sleep with the door open that they're the most terrifying thing lurking in infinite darkness? Our darkness isn't infinite because we have a lot of lights in our house.
We have a lot of lights on, yeah. Not like the ceiling lights or anything, but just like small things that are plugged into the wall that give out light.
Yeah. Vivian said, marriage is what brings us together today. Marriage, that blessed arrangement. A dweem within a dweem. Princess Bride reference. If you don't get it, I hate you. JK.
Love.
True love. We get it.
Emanon says, plus we have dog and a cat. So our dogs are trapped with us behind a dog gate because they will bark if they're let out. So if they're in bed with us, then they sleep. But if they are not locked in the room, then they will go downstairs, go to the back door, and bark and bark and bark and bark and bark.
Yeah, and then they'll run around outside too, like stupid assholes.
Yeah.
So like if you keep the gate closed, they know like, oh, I'll just pee when they get up, and they'll sleep till we sleep, which is nice. They're trained at that point.
Well,
I am caught up
Yui
at
will
this point.
sleep longer than that because I'll get up, go to the bathroom, get ready in the morning.
Does she
and I
stay
come
in there?
back. Yeah, she's.
Yeah, our corgi, our Shiba right now, she'll go to her cage to sleep halfway through the night, and I'll like close the cage just because if she hears a noise at night, like she'll like growl at it, but if she's able to get out of the cage, like she'll want to run around the house. So if I keep her in the cage, she'll just go back to sleep and I can check it out.
We say cage. It's a gigantic kennel made for giant
It's
dogs.
a kennel made for a huge dog, and she's a Shiba Inu who's like 16
like 20,
pounds.
Yeah, no, she's 20 pounds.
She should be 16
She's
now.
chunky.
Okay,
But,
anyways.
Captain Fake Eye says, I have friends in Montana that never lock their doors, like not even their front doors.
I used to do that
constantly fear
shit
for their
at my
lives.
I used to do that shit at my first apartment that I lived in alone back in Valparaiso, Indiana, until it got broken into. So I stopped doing it.
Miss Easy said, my cat peed on my BF's pillow. It was a personal attack, so the door is closed.
That makes sense.
Emanon says, are you guys talking about the hundreds of nightlights? We do have a few nightlights.
A few.
But we don't have a whole bunch of them. It's just like one in the bathroom, one in the hallway.
I was inspecting my neck beard. I know no one cares. I'm just seeing if I can see it. And there are so many fucking grays on my neck now. It's like when I got to 30, I didn't think I had any gray hair, and now they're exploding all over me. Vivian says, you got chunky, dog. Not sure who that's for. It's probably me.
Wait, where? What?
I don't know. I'm sure I missed something or I forgot something I said earlier. So it's probably from another movie that I'm not getting. Okay.
Okay. So,
I am caught up.
Okay. Aries says, are we still getting that movie podcast eventually?
We recorded the pilot. We just need some time.
We just need more episodes.
I swear to God, we're going to do it. I have the fucking website bought, paid for, and built. We're going to do it.
Oh, and Emanon is saying that they stole your Xbox and you didn't realize it until you moved 2 years too late.
He remembers.
That's crazy that you remember that.
Yep.
That's a story that was told.
It's a crazy story. Like, who doesn't notice that shit in their house is missing because they're too stupid to notice? People really want to donate us bits.
Okay.
So I need to start reading this gigantic, super long thing. All right. So I'm going to move on to my second and my final email of the story. Robin still has one to go. This one subject is round 2, fight, which is a pretty good subject line. And it starts out like this. Hello, Adam and Robin.
You gotta say it like Mrs. Doubtfire.
Hello.
Hello. We're just gonna. Oh my god.
You gotta keep up with these.
Oh,
these
shit.
are your responsibility now. I'm locking your phone.
Okay, sorry. Let's see. Of course, I'm.
She doesn't have any corrective lenses.
Lee cheered 100 bits. Thank you.
The Hamburglar 86 says, "Oh shit, this is my story. If this is your story, I just want you to know. I asked my mom before the show, are the stories good? I do it every week. She always says, yeah, they're good.
Goofy Cure also donated 100 bits.
And my mom said, one of them is really, really funny. I laughed the entire time I read it. So I think this is the story. So I'm excited to read this.
Oh, shit. McShake and Bake redeemed a question. It says, I hope I'm not interrupting. And then the Hamburglar donated another 100 bits. And Goofy Cure has donated another 100 bits. Okay,
this is a really
going.
long story, guys. You better
Keep
pace
going.
yourselves. You're going to go in the red. We don't want overdraft fees. All right.
Overdraft fees.
The story continues. And hello to all you beautiful spooky friends listening / watching out there in the spooky land.
Captain Fake Eye has redeemed a question and says, oh, excuse me, am I interrupting?
Not at all. Watching out there in the spooky land, a.k.a. the real world. Also, hello to Spooky Mom, and a big thanks to you for putting in all the hard work editing emails. I will try my hardest not to make too many mistakes. To start out, I have to stop, collaborate, and listen, and
That's
apologize,
hilarious.
because this is going to be long. I tend to ramble when typing.
The
Sorry.
Hamburglars donated another 100 bits. Thank you.
The best part is I'm pretty sure he's interrupting his own story, which he's allowed to do. All right. Going on. Says, it's Tyler, and I'm back with a brand new invention. Something
Thank
grabs
you
a
so much,
hold of me
Goofy Cure,
tightly.
for donating another 100 bits. Emanon has redeemed a question and said, there, Robin, I'll help you get back Adam.
It's just a lot of revenge right now.
This is
We're missing
episode
out.
100, okay? This is just a
Yeah.
fun episode for us. I think it's great.
It's a fun time, especially since this email so far is riddled with Vanilla Ice puns.
Is it really?
Yeah, you've just been missing them because you've been having to read all these messages. Okay, starts out, or continues, I should say. Okay, sorry. I won't go on a Vanilla Ice tangent. I got carried away.
Hilarious.
It has been a few moons since you guys read my last email, about 3 to be exact, about these stupid haunted laundry room and self-stacking chairs. I 100% remember that email. Since you guys last heard from me, I have had no big experiences in there, but have had more furniture move in other parts of the house. But that isn't the point of this email. Those stories to come at a later date.
Thank you so much, Glitch, for doing Ask a Question. Jolene is back with that vape guy
Vape guy.
to butt in. Roll for initiative.
No
That's
initiative.
a D&D reference.
Yeah, that's from our one shot.
Because this dude just put everyone in a magical darkness, but he had a wand that was his.
He had a
vape.
staff originally that was smoking, so I was like, "We get it, you vape." So it was retconned into a vape pen. Okay, I'm gonna continue now.
Okay, go.
So, they're saying that they are going to send us emails in relation to stuff that has happened since then, but that is not the point of this email. I mentioned in my last email about my grandma's house being haunted and her being a giant troll, so I thought I would share 2 stories regarding her. All right. Before that, sorry, lots of butts going on here. What can I say? I like a good butt.
Me
Same.
too.
Before I get into the stories, I have an apology. After you guys read my first submission, I was renamed by one of my best friends and fellow spooky friend Chris, in parentheses, the jerk who commented about your hypnosis episode, for, Chris Alton. He's not a jerk.
Oh, he's not a jerk.
He's like my bestie. For not giving him credit for turning me onto you guys.
Aw.
It was, in fact, he who, on the night of my birthday last May, said, "Hey, Tyler, you sexy beast. You should totally listen to this cool podcast I found called Scary-ish." I said thanks and looked you guys up, but I'm really dumb, so I typed in spooky-ish and nothing came up and had to text him to get the right name. But, see all the butts? It was Chris who walked me towards the wonderful light that is Robin and Adam, so thank you, Chris. I hope you are happy now, asshole.
Dude, okay, so Spooky Mom is the one that reads these, right? And so she was just like, there's one email that I could not stop laughing through the entire thing, and this is it.
Yep.
This is it.
All right. It says, okay, on to my stories. I just heard a message come from my computer to interrupt me, but that time it was like, these settings are out of date. You're going to need to update them. All right. I'm going to just fucking edit that part out. So there you go. Some specific content for YouTube and Twitch. Okay, on to my stories. As I mentioned in my previous email, I used to spend summers at my grandparents' house in Arizona. It was crazy. Literally every summer in June when school got out, all the way to the end of August when we would go back to school, was spent in Arizona. I never thought it was weird until I got older and realized my fucking parents had every single summer to themselves. Must have been nice, jerks. Anyways, back to Grandma and her incredibly haunted house.
Britt Newt has gifted a sub. Thank you so much.
They gifted a sub to Shake and Bake. That's amazing. That's very nice of you.
Side note, I'll let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
I will let you finish.
I did upload a new loyalty emblem for 1 year subscriptions. And I don't think it's been approved yet. I don't know how long the approval process takes, but I did upload it last week. So I uploaded that last week, the 1 year icon, and then I did upload 3 new emotes last week. So hopefully they get approved soon and you guys will have new emotes to use. The Hamburglar has donated another 300 bits.
Thank you so much. All right.
Our cup is so full right now.
Our cup runneth over. Thank you so much for that, like literally. So back to Grandma and her haunted house.
Baby,
Marked.
You're a haunted house.
I knew you were going to do it.
You guys should listen to that song. It's My Chemical Romance. No, it's not My Chemical Romance. It's Gerard Way. And Baby, You're a Haunted House. It's cute.
When we were kids, my grandparents were super strict. My grandpa was a colonel in the army and didn't let retirement stop him from ordering around his grandkids like we were his soldiers. There were
That's
7
cute.
of us. That is really cute. Me, my 2 siblings, and 4 cousins.
That is awesome.
That is pretty awesome.
That's awesome getting to spend time with all these kids together.
So all of your cousins got shipped off too, so that all parents could have the summers to themselves. Kind of genius.
Thank you so much, Lee, for donating another 100 bits.
He kind of had to rule with an iron fist, otherwise he would have gone crazy with that many kids. We ate at specific times and went to bed at specific times. The few exceptions to this was when we had movie night with all the cousins. We would pile onto the ugliest burnt orange typical 70s sectional couch you could imagine and watch movies. I can picture it in my mind's eye right now.
Can you smell it?
I can't smell it, but I can smell his grandfather. He smells like butterscotch and scotch.
And scotch.
So cute, right? Oh no, dear reader, and listeners too, I guess. My grandma would set us up with great movies. Killer Clowns from Outer Space, amazing. The original It, amazing to this day. As an almost 34-year-old man, which is funny because it sounds like I'm saying this, but this is from the email. May 8th, for those of you wanting to get me presents. Taurus, baby. You're 3 days behind me. I am scared of clowns. Same
What?
Z's.
So they forced you guys to watch these movies?
I don't think they were
things
forced
that you
to. They were
hate?
set up with good movies. And because these movies are horror movies about clowns, the two mentioned specifically, Killer Clowns from Outer Space and It,
And that's why you
they
have
caused a phobia
Oh,
of
okay.
clowns. It, for me, was the one that caused the phobia of clowns. Then it says, do you like the parentheses exception? I hope you read the parentheses when reading this. Otherwise, that last sentence will make me look like a maniac. Back to the movies. I didn't read the parentheses. You look like a maniac.
What
So
parentheses?
there's parentheses within parentheses. So I just skipped over them because it all flowed very well, and I didn't want to say, like, parentheses.
Oh, okay.
Thank you for stopping me.
But now I feel like I need to know what was in the parentheses.
I read what was in the parentheses. I just said that.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, pay attention. You just want to distract me.
Okay.
All right. Along with the aforementioned clown movies, we would watch all the Nightmare on Elm Streets, Friday the 13th, and Halloween series. It does seem like your grandparents were trying to traumatize you at this point, especially if they lived in a haunted house and only showed horror movies.
Maybe what they wanted to do was just like give these kids some cautionary tales, like don't do stupid shit.
That's what you got from that? Don't hang out with aliens from outer space that look like clowns because they might wrap you in a cocoon of
Don't go into
cotton
the sewer.
candy and then drink your blood with a silly straw.
Don't fall for stupid clowns in sewers trying to get you to go down
What's
there
the
with them.
cautionary tale from like Nightmare on Elm Street?
Don't ever
Don't
fall
dream.
asleep.
Yeah. All right. Gonna continue on. You name it, we were watching a scary movie at least twice a week. Did I mention that this took place at about the ages of 7 or 8 all the way till 11 or so?
I feel like that's way too graphic and language-wise not suitable for children.
Me and Lee, who's in the chat right now, used to watch the same shit all the time at the exact same age.
Really? I wasn't
Yep.
allowed.
Lee wasn't allowed either, but at my house, we bent rules.
Even now, my parents are like, don't watch horror movies. It's bad for your brain. You'll go crazy.
I'm going to continue because you're already crazy. Not traumatizing
you.
at all for kids growing up. To add to our litany of scary movies to watch, my grandma's house was dark and scary when we left the safety of the den. That's what we call the living room at her house. Why? Because one, there was a pack of children running around the den, and it sounded badass as a small child. And two, the actual living room was off limits to everyone. Like, not even my grandparents sat in there. All that was in that room was a bunch of terrifying porcelain dolls from Europe that belonged to my great-grandparents who immigrated from Poland.
Great. Double great.
Great-great-grandparents who immigrated from Poland and parts of Eastern Europe. These dolls were creepy as fuck and always looked like they were following you around the room. So why am I telling you this long, drawn-out story about my grandma's house? Because I am an amazing storyteller. That's why. Setting the scene, baby. It literally says that in there. Okay, but seriously, I want you to kind of envision the scary house we spent months of our lives in every year when we were kids and had scary shit burned into our memories.
So it's just like a horror summer. Thank you so much, Glitch, for donating $5 dues.
Thank you so much, Glitch.
It says, I don't have bits. Here, take my money. Happy 100.
Thank you so much. All right. Continuing on. There were times when we would hear pots and pans banging around the kitchen at 3 a.m., only to find nothing in the kitchen and my grandparents fast asleep in their room. Multiple times, different cousins, including myself, had seen shadow figures in the living room with the dolls and in the dining room late at night. So growing up, we were always really scared of my grandparents' house. This continued as we got older and all grew into adults.
So this place sounds absolutely horrifying. They force you to watch these scary movies that give you freaking nightmares. There's a room full of dolls that have spirits walking around. I bet those dolls came to life at night. I fucking bet it.
I think it was the caretaker for the dolls. That's where my head went. The spirit is whoever used to have those dolls, one of the great-great-grandparents.
Think so?
Yeah, that's where my head's at, but maybe we'll find out because there's a lot more to this email.
Thank you so much, Goofy Cure, for donating 100 boots.
So many donations for interruption's sake.
This is how far are we in this stream? I can't
Are you asking what time it is?
No, yeah, I want to see how it's been an hour.
Hour and 10 minutes.
I'm just seeing how long this story is going to take.
Okay.
It's
We started like 20 minutes ago, so you're like starting to record. You're starting to track the time like way too late in the story.
No. I know how long we've been doing this. I want to see how much longer
Do
it's
you?
going to take.
I'm just going to twist this a little bit towards you. There we go. All right. If she had the same microphone as me, that would not be a problem because this microphone is fucking amazing. All right. And she's over there sounding like a fucking turkey. Fast forward some time, and in 2010, my grandmother passed away.
Oh, that's
sad.
unfortunate. Yeah.
Sorry for your loss. My mom inherited the house after some legal battles with my aunt. That sucks. Gotta love family, right?
That. Oh my God, when family fights over stuff like
Yeah.
that. Ugh.
It literally says gotta love family, right? That's really sad. I'd like to shout out I'm What's for Dinner for following us. That happened when we were off the air, and it's just such a good name because you're either into fellatio, cunnilingus, or voluntary cannibalism, and either way, it's a pretty good fucking name.
Thank you so much, Lee, for donating another 100 bits.
All right, gonna keep going. Gotta love family, right? Well, in 2012, I moved out to Arizona with my ex-wife and son, who at the time was about 8 months old, so I could finish up my degree at Arizona State.
Nice.
She was my wife at the time, now my ex-wife. You get it, right? Of course you do. You're smart. Okay, so everything was set up for us, and hey, would you look at that? The new normal living room is now in the old living room that we could never go in.
Thank you for donating another 100 bits.
Was now in the old living room that we could never go in that had all the creepy dolls. So essentially their new living space was the forbidden space when he was growing up, which is horrifying. My parents had taken out all the old stuff and made it nice. I always hated the room because 1, I always remember the dolls and shadow figures, and 2, I kept expecting Grandpa to come out of the kitchen with the spank board and chase us out of the living room. Yes, my grandparents had a spank board, and yes, they hit us with it when we were bad. We had a ping pong paddle.
Holes in it?
Like, we had a ping pong paddle my dad had drilled holes into, so it would like
whip.
It would move faster through the air to hit us with, and then once that broke, it became the era of the belt. It's like when you play Civilization and you just upgrade enough where you move into like the Renaissance era, and it has this like beautiful music like doodle 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 doo, and it shows, that's Zelda music but whatever, and it shows you like your new era. Like, he hit my brother, it broke, I thought I was safe, I was like phew. It's like doodle 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 doo. It's like the belt era has begun, and he just took it off, and beat the shit out of me.
I've said before, my mom was just full of ingenuity. We used to have like a bamboo stick, like a big long thin one that would whip, and then
it's very Asian.
Other times we would buy, whenever we went to Universal Studios, we'd get like those souvenir cups that have big long rubber straws, and you'd whip it like a fucking whip, and it'd curve to every cheek.
You hear it whistle on the way too, like All right, our stories of child abuse are entertaining. I'm gonna get back to this email.
Up, I swear.
All right, we turned out fine. All right, so they hit us with it when we were bad. That's where I left off. I mean, who didn't have some sort of device to beat small humans that were tasked? They were tasked to watch for a whole summer. It was the 90s. Anyways, I digress. Sorry about the tangent. 100% true. So one particular night, I am up late playing video games in the living room. My wife and son are asleep in the bedroom when I hear a noise. At first, it sounded like someone had whispered, "Hey," from the kitchen area. Hey. I figured it was my wife, so I said aloud, "Yes," but heard no reply. I go back to playing video games when I hear a whisper, "Ty." This time I was sure it was my wife, so I got up thinking my son had woken up or she wanted water or something. I look around the kitchen and the dining room, but I don't see anything. I walk through a hallway and check on my wife and son in the room, and they're both sound asleep. I walk back to the kitchen area because I'm a dumbass. I decided to walk around and see if I can find anything. Okay.
That's brave.
This is brave, a little bit terrifying. Side note, my current girlfriend hates it when I decide to investigate scary or dangerous things. I guess she loves me and doesn't want anything happen to me. Little does she know, my middle name is Danger. Kidding, it's actually Lee, but wouldn't that be cool if your middle name was Danger? Yeah, especially because the name Lee sucks.
In Fallout,
my best friend Lee is watching right now. That's why I say that.
Oh, that's so mean. My character in Fallout 4 was Natalia Danger.
It was. We've discussed naming our first child something with Danger as the middle name.
Because that'd be fucking sweet.
They get made fun of in school, but as an adult, they'd be fucking awesome.
Okay, the reason why I named my character that, though, in Fallout 4 was there was a list of certain names that if you named your character that, your robot friend would actually say it. So I was like, I gotta change the name to something that it'll actually say, because that's fucking sweet. So yeah, that's why my name doesn't really make sense, and it was amazing.
It's a message over on YouTube from MJ and J, Mariana and John. It says, "Up the donations, Lee, #cheap." He's sending $1 at a time. All right.
It's just a taste of what Mexico is going to be.
Right. Getting back to the email.
To say? I don't know.
No, it's totally true. Getting back to the email Wouldn't it be cool if your middle name was Danger? Goes on to say, okay, sorry, back to the story. Where was I? Yeah, we all just tangented together.
I don't even know what. Wait, what were we
talking about? The Danger middle name. He's
Oh,
investigating
yeah.
the
Okay.
scary thing.
Yeah.
He's in the kitchen.
Go.
Oh, yes, being stupidly brave, looking for danger. So after investigating, I don't find anything, so I go back to playing video games. Thankfully, I'm playing Madden and not online multiplayer games because, as moms everywhere know, you can't pause an online game. 100% true. After some time, I get a whiff of a smell that brings back a lot of memories. It smells like the type of perfume old lady smell that my grandma had.
Aww.
Every grandma has it. You're probably smelling it in your mind's nose. Also, if mine's nose isn't a thing, I'm making it a thing now. Cue Homer Simpson telling everyone patent pending. So I am smelling this smell, and I once again hear whispered, Ty, come from the kitchen. This time, I am 100% certain it is not my wife, and I'm starting to think it's something more paranormal. I walk into the kitchen, and the smell gets stronger. I say out loud, Grams, is that you? After I say this out loud,
Chills, dude.
The door to the master bedroom slams shut.
The fuck up.
The master bedroom, of course, being my grandparents' old room and was my
Shut up.
parents' room when they stayed there. But surprise, they were not in Arizona. They were still in California. I am positive that this was my grandma coming to visit, and I say out loud, Hi, Grams, I love you, and we all miss you terribly.
Chills, dude. What the
Are they
fuck?
multiplying?
Mm.
Then the door to the bedroom opens up. I'm kidding. That didn't happen. But the smells did fade away, and I went back to playing video games. It was an awesome moment, and I am certain it was my grandma coming to check on me as I took her passing hard, and also to check in on her great-grandson, whom she didn't get to meet.
That's really cool.
Side note to this story, this took place in Arizona during the summer. The air conditioning is constantly going in the summer, and if the door is partially open when the AC kicks on, the door can close due to the air being pulled from room to room.
All right, I can.
However, the door was not close to being closed. It was fully open, so it would have taken a
So
significant
it's
blast
like the
of
whole
air
thing just
to close
slamming
it.
shut.
Not saying that the AC couldn't have closed the door, just saying it would have taken a lot. Okay, last story, and this one is quicker. And I can validate because I'm looking at it, and it is significantly shorter, although that last one was amazing and it was super long, and that's okay. Like I said earlier, my grandma was a huge troll, and also, like I said above, we used to watch tons of scary movies as kids. So one night, we had just finished up watching a scary-ass movie, and we all decided to sleep in the den for safety. It's super cute. Sorry. Lots of swallowing noises. I'm going to wet my whistle. Go ahead.
I'm just imagining a whole bunch of kids, you know, just laying together, and there's just a million blankets and pillows all over.
You get a big blanket, preferably thin, so it's light, and the broom. And then you build pillows as a base, and you make a huge fucking fort.
So what my sister and I used to do was the house we lived in when we were in middle school was partially already furnished. So there was some furniture that was there, a lot older furniture. And we would just take these pieces of furniture and say there was like one of those, not a recliner, but an old fashioned type of chair that was kind of like that. We would flip it over and use the cushion that was on the bottom seat, and we'd like make a door out of it.
That's cool.
And then we'd take another chair and flip it over, and so you'd have like this cave that you're in. So you don't need to set up any sheets or anything like that. You would just stay in this little cave. We would also take sheets and stretch it over the bed and across the side of the bed and make like little huts that way. There was a point in my life where I was sleeping. I wouldn't sleep on my bed. I would sleep on this little blow up, like one of those floaties for the pool.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like the bed ones. I'd put it on the side of the bed and lay on that.
Shout out to Pete Mika, who just subscribed over there on YouTube. We appreciate
Thank you so much.
I think the last time I had a Fortnite was when I was like 18.
Didn't you just play Fortnite?
No, had a Fortnite.
Oh.
And I kept telling everyone while we were building the fort, everyone has to stay in the fort for 2 weeks because that's a Fortnite.
We live a fort. Yeah, I was going to say we live a fortnight every 2 weeks.
Yep.
I set a Santa hat on fire once because
those things connect.
No. So we made like a fort, right? And I wanted to kind of like make storage for myself. So there was a lamp, and I tucked the ball of the Santa hat into the top of the lamp where the fucking light bulb is because I'm a dumb kid, and I wanted to store stuff into the lip of the Santa hat, right? And then all of a sudden, like after a while, I smell something, and it smells so fucking bad. And I'm like, holy shit, the fucking Santa hat's on.
Oh my God.
It was terrible. Oh my God. So embarrassing.
Yeah.
It was just crazy. Glad I didn't set anything on fire.
It's a good thing you didn't burn down your house. My friend Lee once tried to burn down our elementary school. He'll have to tell you about that when we're in Mexico.
Sounds good.
Anyways, shout out to Brittany who just donated $20 and said happy 100th. Thank you so much, Brittany.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate that so freaking much. Okay,
Connor's
getting back.
almost taken out.
Yeah, Connor only has 4,490 hit points left. So keep going, folks.
Nice.
Unless he donates, because then it's going to heal himself. So anyways, getting back to this one, the grandma's the troll. They're watching scary movies. They decide to sleep in the den for safety. That's where we left off.
All right.
We pushed the ugly 70s couch together so that it basically made a big square. As we all settled in to start to fall asleep, we heard a scratch coming from the wall outside the room.
Shut up.
At
Was
first,
it one of the grandparents that was doing
I mean,
it on
the story
purpose?
let out with my grandma's a huge troll, so.
Okay.
At first, we thought it was our imagination, but the scratching kept getting louder and more consistent. We tried to come up with a game plan, and one of my cousins suggested we check it out, but that me and my brother should check it out. My brother and I were the only boys. Stupid girls not knowing they were powerful, independent women. It's hilarious. But it was the 90s, and they were young, so I guess they get a pass. Anywho, it suggested that the two boys go check it out, so we get up and walk to the door. My oldest cousin stops us at the last minute and says, "We'll check it out," says she will check it out with us because she is the oldest. In parentheses, yay, girl power.
Oh my God.
So she says she will open the door and the three of us will check it out. She opens the door and standing in the doorway is a woman in a white gown with a disfigured face who proceeded to scream.
Disfigured face?
My cousin screams louder than I thought her lungs could produce and runs back into the room, pushing me and my brother to the ground in the process.
That's fucked up.
The woman in white, my grandmother, of course.
How did she have a fucked up
She
face?
pulls off a mask and proceeds
Oh
to
my God.
laugh her ass off for about a minute before she realizes that my cousin is crying and is super pissed. Grandma apologizes, but my cousin doesn't accept it and leaves to go to another room. To this
Thank
day,
you so much, McJaken Big, for donating 1,500 bits.
and healing himself up to 7,490 hit points. To this day, we still talk about that moment anytime we are together, and the stories gravitate towards my grandma. My grandparents helped raise me and imparted so much knowledge and wisdom in me. I thank my grandma for making Halloween my favorite holiday
Aww.
and giving me my love of all things spooky. I hope you guys enjoyed my stories, and I hope this tangent-filled email wasn't too hard to read or understand. I hope I did well and didn't make Spooky Mom's job too hard. Word to your mother. I will share more stories if you guys aren't annoyed with me so far. Sincerely, your friend in spookiness, Tyler. P.S. Shout out to everyone in the Discord group as well as the Facebook group. You guys are all amazing, and the community is so amazing and welcoming and loving. I love you guys. Heart. Thank you so much for sending that.
Yeah.
I know I say it a lot. I do not care if the emails are long. They're usually really, really, really good because you have a lot to say and it sounds amazing.
Yeah, I think that sounds so fun, and it's such good memories, you know?
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool.
It's really cool that your grandmother imparted so much of your spooky love to you because that's what probably led you to our podcast.
Yeah.
So shout out to your grandmother and thank you so much for sending in your story.
It just makes me really want to troll our kids.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait to troll children. It's going to be amazing.
I like the one that people do where
they pretend they're invisible. It's so good. They're so awesome.
Good. Oh my goodness.
You have to have one parent who looks legitimately scared or upset that their child has disappeared to just inflict that trauma, which you know is going to come up in therapy 20 years down the road. But all right. So let's look over in stream chat and see what you folks had to say. That was very long. And thank you so much for all those donations. For interrupting and trying to defeat Connor as Connor fights back. Connor strikes back.
He's not going down without a fight. Whatever. He's not gonna take it without swinging. I don't even fucking. Whatever.
If he's going down swinging.
Yes, that thing. Thank you.
It's pretty
That
bad.
Fallout lyric.
The Fallout Boy lyric.
Yeah. Fuck.
You're a shit show.
Yeah.
Vivian let us know that the reference to "you got chunky dog" was about our chunky dog. Boof boof, 20-pound Sheba. It's not that fat, but I mean she's a little fluffy.
She's a little fluffy.
Cindy said, "My phone died. What did I miss?" But she said that before we started reading, or right when we started reading, so it was probably us being silly.
Wow, there's just so much to scroll through.
Aljabar said, hey, woo, hashtag late boys. Thank you for joining us, Aljabar. What did I miss? The first 2 stories, you came in right in the middle of the 3rd story. Vivian said, a good old time. Robin and Adam are in donations interruption war. Aljabar said, nice.
ASB Bunny says, yeah, I made it. Sorry for being late. I just got back from the vet. Captain Fake Eye says, whose birthday is May 8th? It's the Hamburglar's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Adam's is May 11th.
Indeed.
May babies.
Yesenia said, thank you guys for being the highlight of my day. You guys crack me up. Love you, and I hope everyone has a good night. I gotta go to Sleepy Town. See you later.
Aw, good night.
Good night. You're probably gone for a while now, but good night. Aljabar said, see you, Yesenia. Thank you for saying goodbye to her since we didn't get to.
I'm What's for Dinner says, I watched it as a kid and just laughed at it.
Well, you're stronger than the rest of us, okay?
I didn't watch it till I was an adult, and I actually really enjoyed it. I thought Tim Curry's much scarier.
He's really good.
He's a lot scarier than this new It.
I don't know about that. I haven't seen it chapter 2. Don't spoil it for us.
Bill Skarsgård's
He's really good.
super creepy.
He does that thing with his eyes. That's not CGI.
What thing?
The thing where his eyes go in different directions at the same time. Like, that's something he can do.
That's terrifying.
100% him.
Your poor, poor wife of one day if you're not married right now.
Aljabar said, the smelly smell that smell smelly.
The smelly smell that smells.
Is that
smelly.
a reference to, like, SpongeBob or something
yes.
like that?
Damn it, babe.
I'm a fucking grown-up when it came out. I'm not going to watch SpongeBob. I was busy watching South Park and pornography. What do you want from me?
So there's this YouTuber that I watch called Bailey J. She's an artist, and she loves SpongeBob. And there was one video that she did where she wouldn't make a decision without, convening with the great and almighty Conch. You know, it's like an app she had on her phone, and so she'd ask the Conch, like, should I do this? And it would say no. And so she'd be like, well, okay. So she'd set an alarm for 20 minutes later, and then she'd ask again. And it's just so funny because as soon as I brought it up to my sister, she's just like, SpongeBob. Seriously, I cannot believe you've never watched SpongeBob. It's just so funny. It's cute and funny.
Aljabar said, yes, Robin, in all caps. I'm glad you guys get each other.
Okay.
My laptop, just so you folks know, the reason the show started a little bit late, my laptop started and then powered down, even though it's tethered. I had to wait a little bit extra so it could get a charge, powered it up, distributed the emails. It is now at 2%. It says it's plugged in and charging, but this might die.
Need a new battery?
I probably do need a new battery. That said, I'm done reading, so I might not be able to see your guys' chat for a little bit. If that does happen, I have a backup set up for the other computer, which we have because of you folks, by the way. Thank you so much. So it might go out if you see me doing like click, 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 click. That's what's going on. Brittany says, why won't it take my money? I don't know. It needs to get fixed because I want your money.
Oh, it did take your money. It donated right there, $20.
It did donate. I think they might be trying to donate again.
Oh.
So if you're trying to donate again, just keep trying. And if you donated $20, it came through, and we shouted you out, and we said thank you.
I'm What's for Dinner says my birthday is May 27th. May babies are the best.
May babies.
Mrs. Zilla says I feel like the Hamburglar is Adam in an alternate dimension.
This dimension, though, we're together.
Emanon says, hell yes, killer clowns from outer space.
I
Pop
love
their
that
nose
movie.
to destroy them? What?
You spoiled it for her. We were going to watch it on the
seen it.
movie podcast if we ever do it.
Captain Fake Eye says May babies are the best.
Aljabar said, if you haven't watched SpongeBob, then you missed a chunk of your childhood. I wasn't a child when it was out. I got to watch stuff like He-Man and Ghostbusters.
You've never been on the USS Imagination. I love SpongeBob. Anyway, okay. So.
I've watched the Imagination Land episodes from South Park. It's a 3-part series. It's really good.
The Hamburglar says, I do have
I'm
sexy
kidding, Emanon.
beard
You didn't
like
spoil
Adam.
it.
Kent Zone Star says, don't sleep, don't trust clowns. Got it. So I'm What's for Dinner says, my nickname is Beef, and there used to be a beef commercial that said beef, it's what's for dinner.
Yep.
So that's why their username is I'm What's for Dinner.
Dang, I was really hoping it was the cannibal thing. There also used to be a beef commercial for Wendy's where the lady would go to a drive-thru that wasn't Wendy's, and she'd like look under the bun and it'd be like this tiny little beef patty, and she'd go, "Where's the beef?" And that was their slogan, was "Where's the beef?" Because they had these really thick patties. I don't know if any of you remember that.
Laura Ann says, yes, I remember that commercial about the what's for dinner thing.
Oh, God. MJJ, which is Mariana and John, says, "That hat makes you look like a girl." And then after that, "Am I a pretty girl?" Is that SpongeBob referencing?
That one, I don't know. So if it's a SpongeBob reference,
If it's a SpongeBob reference, you get to yell at Robin.
Myself. You can yell at me when I see you guys this weekend.
Esley said, "I only watched Scooby-Doo and Looney Tunes as a kid."
Aries says, child abuse builds personality.
Wow.
Built my personality. I'm just a little bit broken. Glitch says, fuck. Glitch says, Home Depot paint sticks. I still hate painting rooms.
That's funny.
Jesus. Miss D says chonklas.
Chonklas, yeah.
Goofy Cure says, "Oh no, I sneezed and scared the crap out of my cat. This is the universe getting back at me for interrupting you, Adam." Robin.
It's okay.
The Snark says, "Good night, y'all. I'll say bye now, but I'll check in. Good night."
Good night, Snarked. Algebra said, "You're a Barbie girl in a Barbie world, wrapped in plastic. It's fantastic." Shannon said, I made up the last four because I know the lyrics. Shannon said, "I quote SpongeBob at least once every day, and I was absolutely obsessed with Zaboomafoo when I was a kid. The Crap Brothers."
I still sing their song where they go to the closet, like we're going to.
She does it all the time.
We're going on a trip. Okay.
Mariana said, "It's SpongeBob!" exclamation point. And then I'm guessing John on the same account says, "It's hashtag SpongeBob sucks." I'm pretty sure right now your account is like a two-headed ogre. And John said is one and Mariana says the other. And you guys are just arguing with each other.
So there's a show that was on PBS when I was a kid called something about dragons. Shit. It was an animated show about dragons. There's a two-headed dragon. And one is a super hyperactive girl. They're like twins. And there's one that's a boy. And he's more like grounded, and he's more like thoughtful about the things.
Dragon Tales, Shannon says.
Dragon Tales.
Ow!
Yes.
Stop striking me.
I think that's what John and Mariana are right now. Okay. Except I don't know. I don't know which one would be which one though. I'm just saying you're a two-headed dragon. Algebra
said Scooby Bob. Etsley says old cartoons were awesome, but Zaboomafoo was cool as heck too. Algebra asks, "What is Zaboomafoo?" Rod S says, "Watch Sea Bear episode of SpongeBob. Interesting."
Glitch says, "I'm settled. I'm done adulting. I'm going to build a pillow fort. This is my life now."
That's hilarious.
Cat Beatrix still built pillow forts in college. Would do now if I had enough space. Laura Ann said that story was awesome. I thought it was a really good story.
It was excellent to Hamburglar. Thank you so much for sending that in. My mom legitimately told me like one of them I laughed the entire time I was doing it.
And that was totally the one.
Yep.
Brittany says, "Trying to donate again." And you already covered that one. Hopefully it works out. That's really annoying that it won't let you do it again. I'm not sure why.
There's something that's got to be weird about that because I've seen people donate lots of money to people on Twitch.
Goofy Cure says, "One year, me and my friends were scaring kids with a chainsaw with no chain during Halloween. When some parents chased us down, thought we were in a lot of trouble just to find out that they wanted us to come in their house and sneak into their kids' bedroom and scare the fuck out of them."
That's funny.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up. Algebra said Dragon Tales, the sequel to DuckTales. Then when they grow up, ducks become dragons. That's where they all went. They just never hit maturity. For whatever reason, I don't know. I couldn't come up with a solid enough lie to follow that up with. I'm sorry. You deserve better.
Let's see. Michigan Bake says SpongeBob. Cat Beatrix says He-Man singing "What's Up" by 4 Non-Blondes is the theme song of my life. Never heard of it.
I still yell "I have the power" every now and then just for funsies.
Eminon says Rocket Power. Used to watch that one. Rocko's Modern Life. Used to watch that one.
I watched
Are You
some
Afraid
of
of
those.
the Dark. Goosebumps.
Goosebumps was great.
They were all such good kids shows. And then Cat Beatrix said, and I said, "Oh,
and I swear."
I'm not gonna sing it, but it's like the theme song of Dragon Tales. I'm pretty sure.
Right on.
Let's see.
We have one more email to get to
is it
tonight.
mine?
Yeah, it's yours.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna get into my last email of the episode here.
With a really weird voice.
All right. So
she wouldn't do the English voice for the last episode of Storytime, but she'll do this one. You should be forced to read at least one sentence in an English accent because you bailed on it last week. We had so many tweets and hashtags going out. Hashtag Robin do the voice. Hashtag Robin be English. It was just like such an overwhelming swelling of support for Robin to do the voice.
Wasn't.
There wasn't a single one, but I'm just going to go ahead and say there were because I want to hear her do it.
Ouchie.
And she interrupts with an ouchie that she does not explain to her microphone.
Sorry, one of my nails got caught on your mouse thing.
Pad.
Yep. All right. So this subject is true story. All right.
I believe
true
it
story,
already.
bro.
You could say anything in this email, and I will 100% believe it.
Hi, Adam and Robin.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Will, and I recently started listening to your podcast on Spotify.
Aw, shout out to Spotify. Thanks, Will.
While at work. Nice. I work graveyard at a 24-hour emergency animal hospital in Oregon. Nice.
Way to be there for people when they have emergencies.
Yeah. I know we've had to call the vet once at
Knock
night.
on wood. Why would you announce a number like that?
Okay. Shit. You both are fucking awesome. Thanks.
Thank you.
I enjoy listening to your stories. Why, thank you.
We
I
enjoy
hope you
listening to
enjoy-
your story so
I know,
far.
I was gonna say.
It's been very complimentary.
I have a true story that you might be interested in. No basements are involved, and no fucking Zaboomafoo either. I think it's funny because
We
during
just talked
the
about
live stream,
Zaboomafoo.
we were talking
Yeah.
about Zaboomafoo, and we were talking about SpongeBob and a whole bunch of stuff. Anyway, okay, so go to YouTube and watch it if you haven't watched it.
It's got even more interruptions, if you could believe that.
All right, so about 12 or 13 years ago, my wife and I were living in Portland, Oregon. It was around 3 p.m., and I was standing at a crowded bus stop downtown. Downtown Portland is close to New York with all of the people. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, so it's very similar to New York.
Very crowded.
I was waiting for the bus. I saw this guy that walked up and stood out like a sore thumb. He was wearing a very nice suit and had a metal briefcase.
Shout out to McShake and Bake, who just donated 1,500 bits.
Thank you so much.
They have healed up to 10,490 hit
God,
points
he's
now.
coming back with a vengeance.
He is. This is McShake and Bake's second form.
Oh my God.
This isn't even his
Perfect
final
self.
form yet.
All right. Oh God. So metal briefcase. Oh shit.
Shout out to McShake and Bake, who has redeemed and asked a question. Hashtag Robin do the voice.
I can't.
Yes.
I can't even do a British.
She's full of shit. She can do it. I've heard her do it before.
But it's like not.
Laura Ann in the chat says, LOL, Robin do the voice.
I can't do a British accent. I swear.
We'll make her do it on the last sentence. How about
Oh
that,
my
folks?
God. What if the last sentence is absolutely awful?
Then, hey, at least you tried.
Anyway, okay, so this guy was wearing nice suit, metal briefcase. This guy was dressed too nice for the bus. He didn't have any emotion or anything. He wore sunglasses and just Jesus.
Amanon has redeemed and asked a question and said, hashtag Robin do the
Stop
voice.
it!
Also, Brit Newt, Glitchgrim have both said do it in the
oh my
chat.
God, stop it. So, dressed too nice for the bus. He didn't have any emotion. He wore sunglasses and was just standing next to this person and was standing next to Will. So the feeling I got from this guy was my gut knotted up. Oh my God, the dogs are barking now. The feeling I got from this guy was my gut knotted up and the hair on the back of my neck stood up. He sat his briefcase down right next to me, and as the bus arrived, he walked off. I was nervous.
That's a bomb. You fuck right
Holy
off.
shit.
You get the fuck right out
I
of
was
there.
nervous, curious, and confused at the same time. I didn't touch the briefcase, and I got on the bus. The bus had took off, and a few miles into the ride, the bus was pulled over by what appeared to be the police.
Glitchgrim has redeemed and asked a question and said, hashtag Robin do the voice.
Jesus Christ! No, I'm not doing it.
Laura
So-
Ann says, Robin say, oi. I'm What's for Dinner says, at least say bloody hell.
No.
And Girl Panic says, oi.
Oi. Oi, 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 oi.
Just do bloody hell. It's just like they say in Harry Potter, that documentary I
No,
like
they
to watch.
don't.
Yeah, he does. Ron says it at least once. Bloody hell.
Oh, yeah. He
Just
does
say it. Just
that.
say it.
No.
Make the people happy, Robin. Give them what they want.
No. I'm nervous. No. You know what's funny is we do this every single week, and now I'm nervous. Like, come on. Shit.
100 episodes, Robin.
We're
100th story time. We've been doing live ones for 70 of
How
them.
does Spike say it? in
Algebra
Buffy? 'Cause he
says,
says that all the
"Oi!"
time. All right. So police pulls over the bus, right? A different man than before gets onto the bus, looks at me and says, "We need to ask you some questions.
Oh
Please come with
my
me."
God.
As my heart stopped, I got off the bus. The bus then got the notion to drive off, which it did. The man in the suit had me get into his SUV, and I was taken to their office. Once we get into the office, I had a question. Hold on. Once we got into the office, I was questioned where I was. I was led into a smaller room where I was questioned. The guy asked what's in the briefcase, and I explained that I had no clue and I did not touch it. The guy asked me why I didn't touch it, and I explained to him that it was not mine. It belonged to ass guy dressed like him. The guy then asked if I was curious as to know what's in it, and then I asked, what if there was money in it? I explained that I didn't care. It was not mine to fuck with. The guy proceeded to tell me that I should not have left the suitcase. I would have been better off taking it than not.
What?
This guy then told me where I lived, who my wife was.
What the fuck?
And how long we've been married and how long my commute was to my job. The guy then looked at me with a serious pissed off look and said, "You better hope nothing's in the briefcase." Again, I told the guy I have no clue what's in it, nor do I care. I also told the guy that random people should not leave briefcases around. The guy chuckled, took my photo and fingerprints, then told me, "Thank you for your Thank you."
Slow down.
The guy chuckled. I'm just like, this story is insane. I want to know what happens. So the guy chuckled, took my photo and fingerprints, then told me, "Thank you for your cooperation. You didn't see anything, and you're not in a substation at this time."
What the fuck?
If we need you, we will contact you. I was released, and for a year after that, I received weird, threatening phone calls. I would see these guys in suits at all places that I went, and they would stare at me. It was very fucked up.
Yeah, that sounds super fucked up.
That's the end of the email.
Wow.
What the fuck?
It is super intense. I would love to believe that it's 100% authentic. I may do some Googling afterwards to see if this pops up on any creepy pasta websites or something like that. And if it doesn't, that shit is fucking terrifying. Like, for the bus to be pulled over, I would have immediately jumped up and screamed, "If you slow down, this bus will explode!" Because everyone has seen Speed, and that bus would not drop below 50 miles an hour. And if they wanted to take you there and threaten you, they'd have to jump from a fucking BMW into the bus to get you off. I'm just saying, like...
To get you off.
Yeah, exactly. Have that in your back pocket next time so that someone doesn't pull over your bus, and then your bus fucking leaves you behind, which is just the worst part of that whole story, aside from them knowing everything about your life and threatening you for a year. So, thank you for sending that in and sharing it with us. That's a really, really good one to end on, I think.
Nice.
All right, let's look over to Stream Chat. Here's what's going to happen, folks. I'm going to read the YouTube Stream Chat. Then I'm going to stop. Then I'm going to get Marbles on Stream set up while Robin is reading the Twitch stuff. So if you're watching on YouTube and you're like, "I'd really like to win some, I don't know, scary-ish merch," now's the time to switch over and go to twitch.tv/scarishpodcast because you have to be on Twitch to enter the races. And after the races are over, for those of you who are like, "Shucks, I didn't win," we're going to do a giveaway. For everyone who's in Twitch. If I can figure out how to do giveaways on this thing, which I will fucking figure out, and whoever wins, Robin, what are they going to get?
Oh, right here. That's why I have it at the table. So we just got these new pins in. They're really nice.
They're way nicer than I thought they'd be.
So what do you think they were going to be?
I thought they were going to be normal enamel pins. These things are like premier enamel pins.
They're like really nice hard enamel pins. And they're just so cute. And we're going to give one away tonight. So it's going to be the cat one. Sorry.
Oh, hang on. I got to mark this.
Why?
Mark it. There we go. Robin, you need to say something in a British accent now.
Okay.
MJJ, which is going to be John on this one for sure, says, "Say, Jesus Christ," in a British voice. Definitely quoting Monty Python.
Oh, that's what I was thinking about in Hot Fuzz when the priest gets shot. I was just like...
Whatever works for you. Channel the most English phrase you can think of from any of the movies that you watch. You watch more BBC than any living person, so you got to be able to do this.
Can I just make screaming baby sounds like from Call the Midwife?
Sure, go for it.
Oh my god.
Just anything, just a quick phrase.
Okay. Oh my god, no, nobody look at me, right?
No one's looking at her. I'll turn off the camera.
No, you won't.
There you go, camera's off.
Okay, so how about when in Hot Fuzz when he's just like, "You ain't never seen Bad Boys 2."
There you go. You guys got a line from her in an English accent. She did pretty well. Everyone, wherever you're at, give her a golf clap.
That's way too loud for a golf clap, but yeah.
We got to make it audible, or else you guys don't know what the fuck we're doing if you're doing the listening.
So so we're gonna give away one of these cute pins. They're like 1.25 inches big, and I think they're really cute. There's like 2 things on the back, little 2, I don't know, rubber clasps. I guess they're called, but I really like them.
Pins this size usually only have one of those. I know because I have a lot of fucking pins that I put on lanyards because I'm a nerd. So just seeing that there's 2 of them is pretty impressive.
Yeah, I really like them. So
Shannon said, "Robin, are you open to sharing your Animal Crossing ID? I love playing it too and would love to be camp friends."
Which animal? Oh, yeah, sure.
Send us an email. Storytime@scarish.com. Yeah. Robin will get back to you.
Send us your friend code and I can just input it into my
phone.
phone.
Letting the folks know. We're just going to give this away in a giveaway after Marbles on Stream.
So Marbles on Stream, stickers, and coaster type of awards. We'll go over that when we do Marbles on Street. But yeah, so those are smaller awards. And then because it's the 100th Storytime episode, we're going to give away one of these pins. And I'm really excited about it.
When she got them, I was like, she's not going to send these to the people who pre-order them. She's treating them like they're her children. She's so happy.
No, yeah, you should have seen me yesterday. I mean, I posted it on our Instagram, in our Instagram
she was
story. I was
thrilled.
so excited.
Aljabar said, let Robin do the woo for the next episode / Storytime. That is interesting. Maybe we will.
Maybe.
Radio Kill said, woot woot, I have arrived, my spooky peeps. Just in time. Aljabar said, heyo, Ray. And Radio Killer said, heyo.
Hello. Did you read Mondo Alba's message when he did the message earlier? It was a little bit ago.
I'm looking over here. I see Glitch, Emanon, Mick Shake and Bake. Glitch.
Mondo's didn't show up?
Emanon.
It showed up on here. Okay, so
Go
Mondo,
ahead and read it.
Mondo said DuckTales, woohoo.
DuckTales, woo. Was it a donation or was it?
It just said a redeemed highlight my message. So
It's a message in chat. That's what those are. Highlight my message makes it so that they're highlighted in the chat, but not popping up on this thing.
Oh, okay.
That's why. So that was for you to read. So it totally worked the way it was intended.
Ashley Mamia said, I'm sorry I can't stay longer. My cold's killing me. Bye-bye, everyone.
It's okay, Ashley Mamia. We get it.
The
right.
Lost Jackal says, the reason geese are so violent
I'm supposed to read first.
Oh, sorry.
You don't listen to directions. We've done this 70 times.
Shit.
All right. Elise Vale says, I love this podcast. Can we get a like spike? That would be awesome. I'd fucking love for that to happen. Aljabar says, hashtag speed is the best. I love that movie so much. Aljabar says, that is so cool. Bum, 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 ch, 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 bum, 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 bum. You're welcome. It's like you were there.
I fucking love that movie.
Dude. We watched Tremors, the first Tremors yesterday.
I watched both. I watched 1 and 2.
We both did, but I'm saying we watched the first Tremors yesterday, and I quoted like the whole movie the whole time because I'm
so impressed. Right now.
That's not the phrase she used, but Radio Killer said those pins look extra crispy. I'll take 5. If you actually want to buy some,
they are up on our Etsy store.
Or win one at the end of the show.
Or you can win one at the end of the show.
Algebra says clapping in British.
Clapping in British. Yeah, seriously though, please, if you want to buy those pins, there's another one that I really want to get created, but it's going to take funding from this pin series in order to fund the next pin series. So
time out really fast. Awkward said, hey y'all, I don't have internet. I have some data. See y'all another time. Thank you for popping in and saying hi and using your data. We appreciate it. We love you.
So yeah, so if you folks want to check out the new pin that I want to make, it's on my art page. I think it's my cute and scary design. Patrons have seen it, but that horn design, actually it's the Twitch icon. So that Twitch icon is the next pin that I want to make. So if you folks haven't, is the print not over there? Or is that what you're looking for? I don't know what you're looking for.
I'm looking for the sticker. You can keep going.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's going to be the new pin that I'm going to make because I really like it. Yeah, that's the one. So those are stickers. I made a whole bunch of stickers. They're going out to everybody who's ordered pins as well. So
Thank you, Glitch, for she's just the clumsiest person you've ever met. I have to give her new hands every Christmas.
But yeah, so please, if you guys want to buy this set of pins, and then I'll hopefully make the new set of pins because I'm really excited about them. But yeah, please, Etsy. It's on my
Beatrix
Etsy
says, waiting for my paycheck. Aren't we all?
Oh, thank you so much, Glitch, for posting the link. You're awesome.
I already said that. Aljabar said, the horny pin. Indeed.
The horny pin?
The horny pin.
Are you finished reading all your stuff?
I've been finished for a little while, yeah.
All right, so the Lost Jackal says, the reason geese are so violent is because every 10 years, Canada gathers together for a ritual that expels their negative emotions and transfers it into geese.
Is it called the Purge?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Everyone's telling me to do that stupid. I am not good with accents, like really bad with accents.
Jesus Christ.
Laura Ann says, love British Bake Off. I love that show so much.
Glitch said, we get a sticker with the pins?
Yeah, so I made these horn stickers that I'm going to mail out with the pins because I already have a whole bunch of orders for them.
This is Robin's, but wait, there's more moment.
Yeah, so I made those horn stickers. And what just happened?
What always happens every stream.
So I made them myself. They're waterproof, not waterproof, but they're weatherproof matte vinyl.
They work too. Robin's sister dipped it in a cup of water and it 100% works.
Yeah, I was like, can you test this for me? So she dipped it in her cup of water and it totally worked. They're great. So I'm mailing those out with the pin orders as well. So
Can you make sure this is working? It's like we don't do this every week.
Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Bum 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 bum.
I'm What's for Dinner says, Robin, speak with a British accent, and I'll sign up for Patreon tonight. Thanks.
You gotta switch, dude. Okay, for those of you watching, hopefully this is up. It usually does work. You can type an exclamation point vote, then a space, then the number that corresponds with the track you would like to race to vote for the track we are going to race tonight. We're gonna race 2, and then we'll get into it, and you can sign up for the actual race.
Nice. Aries says, saw the pins on Twitter. They look so pretty. I love pins. P. Mika says, Amanda's here. Hello, Amanda.
What up?
Emanon says, not trying to be that guy. I know that you guys are busy. I didn't get my little care package from whenever I won marbles. That's really strange. Can you email us again with your mailing address and then whichever design you wanted? I did just mail out a couple. I mailed out like 5 envelopes, though. I mailed out 5 envelopes on Monday, I think. So they'll be going out, and it might take another couple days to get to you. But just email me again with your mailing address and the thing that you wanted. And if it doesn't get to you by on Monday, this coming Monday, if you still haven't gotten it yet, then I'll mail another one out to you.
Exclamation point vote, then a space, then the number that corresponds with the track you would like to race.
Goofy Cure says, I need it. It's SpongeBob.
I figured, yeah.
Raisin Rebel says, holy crap. No, he doesn't. They don't say that, but my tablet is. No, turn down the volume. What are you doing? Raisin Rebel says, a British accent. OMG, I turned out for a second. Laura Ann says, woo. Glitch says, yosh. Oh, that's for me saying that thing.
They're celebrating you using the accent.
Thank you. I'm What's for Dinner says, you just got a patron, Robin. Oh, thanks.
Aw, thank you so much.
Emanon says, I put all the pins on my motorcycle cut. That's super cool. Glitch says, they might not have deleted my email because my subject was about their warranty expiring. Lee says, pop quiz, hotshot. Emanon says, same here, love those movies, Tremors all the way.
Terrorist holding a cop hostage with enough dynamite to blow a building in half. What do?
Oh my god.
Shoot the hostage. Fucking love that movie. Sorry to interrupt.
Cat Beatrix is waiting for my paycheck, then I'll order pins. Thank you so much. Emanon says, they're called graboids. Glitch says, we get a sticker with the pins. Yes, you do.
L. Gatesman 1985 says, shoot the hostage.
That's why you guys are friends. Aries says, yeah, I think I didn't get one from when I won Marvels either, but it's no biggie. Y'all look busy. If it was from last week or the week before last week, I just mailed them out because of the holiday. So I just mailed them out. Because it's been crazy. I finally mailed out. Shut up. I finally mailed out Connor's package for being like one of our higher tier patrons, and it's like 3 months of goodies in one box because it's taken me so long to mail out his packages. So I'm glad I finally got Connor's done. I think that was the biggest thing for me to get done.
Just one day out of life.
I gotta hate you. But yeah, so I did mail out a whole bunch of stuff, and hopefully you guys get them soon. But you guys,
Gatesman 1985 says super best friends since 2nd grade.
You guys can
100%
email me again, and that way I can look up the emails and just double check and look things.
So to
over.
recap, think if I got this right, give it about a week, then let us know. Sound about right?
Yeah. So cool. Goofy Cure says, if Adam and Robin beat me in Marbles race, I'll send another 500 bits.
Sounds
Sweet.
good. Frozen 2 is definitely going to be the track, in case you guys haven't noticed. It has 7 fucking votes. The rest of them are spattered with 1 or 2. I'll let it scroll one more time.
Emanon says, what's the bus number from Speed?
The bus number from Speed?
Yeah.
55. I think it's 55.
Everyone says 2525.
That sounds better.
Right. Raisin Rebel says, Adam, you're like Donkey singing in Shrek.
Exactly. I was going for Adam Sandler and The Wedding Singer when he's singing Holiday and he's crying at the same time.
Oh.
It could be
Love
so
sticks.
nice. All right.
Yeah.
We're going with Frozen 2. Let's get it going. Let's wait a second. Just 1 second. All right. Exclamation point play if you would like to join in the race for some free merchandise. And if we beat who? The Hamburglar?
No. Goofy Cure.
Goofy Cure. If we beat Goofy Cure, we get another 500 bits.
How do I type on my iPad? Nope.
I feel like you've done this every week up until now since you've had that iPad. All right, we got 17 marbles in stream. Let's keep going with that. We know there's more of you watching. We're up to 20, 21, 22. Keep it going. What else? Let me make sure. L. Gatesman 1985. Lee, what the fuck? Just type in the chat, ! Play, and join in so I can make fun of you if you don't win. John and Mariana were on YouTube. I think they left.
Damn it.
L. Gatesman 1985 is there. I'm pretty sure he's actually been there the whole
Joe?
time when I was yelling at him. Joe's been gone for a while. Miss Deezy just joined. We're up to 24 marbles. There's Kent Zone Star up to 25 marbles. Pretty good stuff. Right now, the world record holder is Costy Show, whoever the fudge that is, who finished this track in 1 minute and 37 seconds, which is pretty good. If anyone beats that, for those of you who haven't played marbles on stream, this is a program that a bunch of streamers use, and it pulls together all of their followers and who holds the records. We'll have a local record after this for who on our stream in our community won. However, this Earth right here represents the best person on the planet, and we want that to be you. So we're going to get this thing started here. I'm going to give you about 10 more seconds.
I need to type in
Holy shit, Robin. Get your shit together.
Got it. Did I get it?
You did get it.
Yeah.
Robin has joined in. All right. Going to give it about 10 more seconds. Then I'm going to click start, and we're going to get this race started. We do 2 of these, so if you don't win the first one, don't be too bummed out. Then we'll do the pin giveaway. Then I can edit the episode. Then I can sleep and have another horrible day.
Oh, Amanda joined our Spooky Friends group. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda.
I think you're the same Amanda. If you're not, I apologize.
All right, here we go. Click and start.
Dude, I don't know how Kent Zone Star's name is black. I want that. That thing's cool.
And we're about to be off. Let's look at the track and see what we're in for. We got a Plinko machine to start. Then we're going to spiral around. This looks pretty fucking epic. I mean, if we're playing World of Warcraft, this is definitely Iceground Citadel.
Like Lost in the Woods epic?
No.
Because it's Frozen 2?
So in first place is Malum. In second is Blancabello. Oh, it's all changing. I'll just shut the F up and let's just watch. There's also another track on the other side, so let's just come over here and see who's actually winning. It goes, looks like Blancabello, Robin. Lee is now in the lead as well. Eminon's on the other side. We'll see how this all shakes out. We're going to have a lot of crisscrossing here.
Applesauce?
Yeah, crisscross, applesauce. Give a dog a bone. Cat Beatrix is taking the lead. The Lost Jackals in second place. Ares 22, Blancabello, and Glitch Grim are all chasing. Eminon continues to go his own way and go the other side.
What's that song? How do you sing it?
You can go your own way. You can go your own way. So there's other stuff. I just can't remember.
Dang, Cat Beatrix.
Getting bounced around a little bit, giving Eminon some time to catch up, and it looks like Eminon's about to take the lead. You guys hit that accelerator at the exact same time. This is pretty fun. Miss Deezy's Lasty back there bringing up the rear. We got some folks that are challenging Eminon and Cat Beatrix for the lead, but not a whole lot. Lee and a pack of people, but we're just doing a lot of crisscrossing and rolling down the hill, so there's going to be a lot of opportunities.
Look at those snowflakes.
It's pretty cool. Looks like Lee caught up and is now in the lead. Eminon is second. A lot is happening here. We're going to keep watching everyone go down, down, down.
Down, 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 down. Whoa, there's icicles that fall down, too. That's
You're an
pretty sweet.
icicle. All right, where'd everyone go? Let's catch up. There's something that's stopping everyone back here that I am missing. Yeah, it's a bunch of icicles or rocks that's letting the lead change. So let's come down here and see who's in the lead. Looks like Britnute, Cashew to Hamburglar, and Ares 22 is going backwards. That's not going to work out with that army of people coming down the pipe.
Glitch says I went backwards. What the fuck, ball? Just go to your home.
You too good for your home? Cashew 16 is now in a pretty good lead to Hamburglar second. And we got some folks on the other side that include me racing down. I don't know how in the flying fuck someone finished this track in 1 minute and 37 seconds, but our hats off to them. They remain the world record holder for at least another race. So we got Cashew to Hamburglar, Girl Panic, Britnute, Blanca. Oh my God, hiccups. Blancabello, me, actually Faison, and I made it through, so that's cool.
Shake and Bake says, why won't you go to your home?
I fucking love that movie. All right. On the other side, Cashew has gotten caught up in the snowflake. I am now in the snowflake as well. Girl Panic is caught up. Cashew has made their way through. I am now coming through as well. Raisin Rebel is right behind me. If I win, I don't get a prize. It'll just go to the next person, so no big deal. Cashew, I bumped into that. Cashew is just coming down the pipe. coming on strong. And I think Cashew, unless there is some sort of horrific event, is going to take this win. It did just hit a little thing, and Britnute is coming on too.
No one's
What's
gonna
down
catch
here?
you.
Okay.
You're going so fast.
You can't see him from too far away, but there's really creepy spikes that go up and down. Accelerator, more spikes, zigzags. Cashew, congratulations. You have taken a victory that you should be proud of. There was a lot of folks here. Emanon takes second place. Aries, Britnute, actually Faison. Robin fucking beats me! Then me. Lost Jackal, Ghost Java Bean, De Hamburglar, Lee Gatesman, 1985. Blanca Bello, Cat Beatrix, M. Meadows, Glitch on What's for Dinner, P. Mika, McShake and Bake, and Raisin Rebel are both coming down. I don't know why I'm reading fucking all of them. You guys don't need this, but I just decided to do it. Mondo Alba is bringing up the rear. Who did we need to beat?
Goofy Cure. Jesus. What's wrong with your memory?
It's,
you getting too old?
Or it's, I have to announce this thing, and so all the names flow through my head. The mouse keeps on drifting, but I just want to do this really fast.
What the okay.
They said they're going to give us 500 more bits if we beat them. What's happening to your memory? Are you getting too old?
So Cashew16, please email us storytime@scaryish.com with your mailing address. And if you check out our Etsy store, there's a whole bunch of Scaryish designs on there. Let me know what sticker you'd like, because we have a couple stickers on there.
You also collected, looks like only 12 points.
That's 10.
10 points. I saw 12 up here and I got confused. 10 points for the win, which does not seem like nearly enough. Emanon is now up to 15. Cashew is at 18. Looks like Robin's up to 17. Hacks. Got some people in double digits like Ghost, Java Bean, to Hamburglers right there with 9.
Aww.
Glitch is at 10
Thank you so
as well.
much, Goofy here, for donating 1,000 bits because we both beat them.
Oh, dang. Thank you so much. We sincerely appreciate it.
Thank you so much. You guys are absolutely awesome. And
Aries
you guys
22 says, third place. Hell yeah.
You guys are so supportive, and we are so thankful because we really couldn't do any of this without you. And you guys are just, oh my God. You guys are so great.
Ooh, okay, we're going to check the shop after this whole thing because I cannot resist a pulsating exclamation point. Exclamation point vote, then a space, then the number that corresponds to the track you would like to race. This is going to be
I'm going to text my sister.
the final race of the night.
Oh, never mind, she messaged me. She sent me a whole bunch of pictures of, so I gave her one of the pins this morning, and she's like, I'm going to take a whole bunch of pictures while I'm out in California. And so she sent me like these cute little product photos. Look at that. Look how cute. Look how cute.
That's pretty cute. It's the pin out in the world.
Out in the world. A haunted hike in Utah? No way.
We have not raced a Leap to Remember before, and it is currently in the lead.
Oh my God, the picture of Willy Wonka as the Candyman is terrifying.
That was a pretty scary movie. I remember seeing that movie and being pretty freaked out too. Look at this. The Mountain Pass 2 is now tied.
So Candyman's the one where the guy comes through the mirror, right?
He just shows up behind you and then he guts you like a fish with a hook.
Oh, okay.
Mountain Pass 2 is now in the lead with 5 votes. So we will wait for a little bit while longer. As you can see, Cashew 16's name is right here. Why, you ask? Because they won. Which means if they vote, and we were just doing a thing where we're like, you know what? Whoever won gets to pick the next track. We could just click here and do that. We don't. We let majority rule. But if there winds up being a tie...
Meadow says, woo! Sorry. In the thing. Sorry.
Why did he say woo?
It's just in the highlight my message thing.
Oh, because he highlighted his message.
Yeah. Glitch.
Context.
Glitch says, beep.
That said, if there is a tie, we usually go with the previous winner's vote to break the tie, even if it doesn't match. However, Mountain Pass 2 is up to 7 votes. We'll let it scroll past one more time before we pick this one and get the final race of the night going. Do not leave. I'm going to have Robin vamp a little bit after this one so I can figure out how to do a giveaway. And it should just be a wheel spin. And Streamlabs says it can do it.
Oh, okay.
So I hope it actually works.
Yeah, so if you, just stick around. If you're in the chat, you're
Stick it around.
Yeah, so if you're in
Let
here,
off some steam, Bennett. Commando, fuck you. Can't believe you don't know that.
Never seen it. If you're in here while we're doing the giveaway, you're automatically entered if it works properly. So
and if you slow down, that bus will explode.
Yes, we got it.
Bum, 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 bum.
I gotta pick up my sister from the airport soon. Oh, I'm What's for Dinner says, what is vamp? Vamp just means like fill in the dead air.
Yeah.
Just ramble.
That's how Robin handles it. Most people just talk about themselves, their day, or interact with the chat. Robin's just like, so how about letters that turn into words?
So
it's my Robin impersonation. Exclamation point play.
Shit. They're not in the playoffs, that's for sure. Fuck.
They have a new coach.
They do?
Yup.
I didn't even see that. When did that happen?
Pretty quickly, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Actually, that's not true. They just got rid of Jason Garrett. Do they have a new coach? Guys, let me know. Some of you watch football like me. I know that the Patriots
Glitch, you're from
offensive
Texas. Tell us.
the Patriots offensive line coach just went to New York, and then one of Baltimore's offensive line coaches is going to Chicago as the offensive line coach. There's been a lot of coaching changes. We're up to 21 marbles. None of you guys care about this except for the people that are like fantasy sports people.
The Hamburglar says Mike McCarthy.
Mike McCarthy, Green Bay's old coach, went to Dallas. That's a really fucking good pickup for them. I'm not going to lie.
You guys should be best friends because I would have never picked that or said that. I don't know.
It's okay. We are best friends.
The Hamburglar is your beard twinsy.
Is that so?
Yeah.
I feel really bad because I have to shave this off, but I'll think of you and cry when I do it.
Glitch says, I'm from Texas, but I don't foosball.
All right, we're up to 25 marbles on the stream. Now 26. I think 26 is what we had last stream, which is pretty good. We always try and get +1. The record time for completing this track is 2 minutes and 19 seconds. So let's see if one of us can beat it. I'm just making sure everyone is in that needs to be in. Like Lee, so I don't yell at him, and Robin, so she doesn't freak out if I start it without her.
I'm What's for Dinner says, I wish I liked sports ball.
It's okay. You don't gotta like sports ball. Just like something and like that you like it.
Emanon says, I hope you lose all your fancy foosball games.
Wow. Foosball is the devil. All right. I'm going to go ahead and click start, and you'll have 10 seconds to join in.
Goofy Kier says, let me know if you guys beat me again. All right.
Okay. I will pay attention. I always want to know if I beat Robin. If we all die, then we technically didn't beat you. So there's a lot of tracks where you fall off for those of you who are fairly new.
This is not one of them.
I kind of like it when you fall off. It's kind of funny when it's like, we had 6 marbles finished. It was a bloodbath. And for those of you who have
I like these ice maps. These are cool.
For those of you who have a marble that has a smiley face with a heart emoji on it, it's because you're a subscriber to our channel. We love you. Thank you so much. You get a special marble because of that. And if I had hundreds of dollars to spend, let me rephrase that. If I had hundreds of dollars to blow up my ass, I would customize a marble to be the Scarish logo, but it costs a lot of money. Looks like Girl Panic 95 is in the lead, and I am just right there duking it out. It actually looks like I've taken the lead, and let's be honest, we're all excited about that. Hooray for me.
Dude, those boulders are terrifying.
Someone's going to die in this one. There's boulders. There's lots of drops. This thing is super steep. I feel like I'm falling down a mountain. This is triggering my vertigo. Emanon is right behind me. I just crashed into a fucking rock. Oh my god, this is like a disaster. Emanon hit the rock too. Miss Deezy hits the rock and goes right fucking through it because that's how she rolls, literally.
Crushing it. Get it?
All right, I'm actually going to do a chase cam on Miss Deezy for this one, and we'll all watch this together.
Whoa,
what the fuck is going on? Lee is right there because he knows how to navigate snow because he's from the Midwest. Miss Deezy's just zigging and zagging and keeping up.
Was there a lot of snow
right
this
there.
year?
That's a good question. Lee, how's the snow been so far this year? You're in first place. You can let us know. Miss Deezy just ran into Lee. Underneath, Ghost Joblin and Girl Panic right behind.
I love seeing all the yellow balls, guys.
It is awesome to see.
Yeah. Thank you so much for being subscribers to our channel. You guys are great.
I am so happy that they finally let us know what the fucking colors mean.
Yeah.
So,
Founder, mod, and a sub.
It says the Hamburglar's in first place, but that's because he's further along the track, even though he's not on the same elevation. I'm stuck in the fucking pipe. Okay. Looks like Ghost Java Bean has made it through first with Meadows. M. Meadows right behind.
I'm sorry. Emanon says, in central Wisconsin, we've got about 1.5 feet outside.
Dang.
It's a lot.
Ghost Java Bean is going through these golf tees pretty easily with M. Meadows also doing the same work. We're going to chase Cam. We're going to chase Cam first place. Zoom out a little bit and see how this adventure goes. I'm What's for Dinner and Miss Deezy are on the other track. And we're coming pretty close to the end here. There's still some time for us to make up ground, especially with the fucking boulders everywhere. And here we go. The other track doesn't seem to have a boulder. Nope, I'm What's for Dinner makes it through and is now in first place. We're going to do chase cam for you. You got to zigzag and slalom through these things. Then there's 3 tracks. The middle track is the most direct, but there is no fucking rails. This is going to get super interesting. Who will try and take the shortcut and who will die? There's a giant snowflake in the very middle. We all need to let it go. So many people are caught up by that fucking boulder. I'm What's for Dinner is now getting caught up by this snowflake.
It looks like it's just going to go through it, though.
Will anyone dare try the middle track? Oh, we got some people that are thinking about it. I'm What's for Dinner has made it through. Laura Ann is trying to get through. Did not work out. Cat Beatrix is also trying to make it through, and it did work out. Laura Ann has been eliminated. I'm What's for Dinner is right here. Lots of folks coming into third place, and we have a boulder that's blocking the way. The Lost Jackal tried to go around it. It didn't work out. Here comes Lee to bash his way through. The Hamburglar just jumps the fucking pile!
Wow, that was so loud.
I know. I'm just really excited. The Hamburglar, I'm pretty sure you just took a victory unless something terrible happens here. I see your picture right there. You are my beard twin. Congratulations, beard twin, on taking the fudging win. That was really exciting. I'm going to finish second, which is pretty tight.
Aw, twinsies.
Beard twinsies in the finish line together. If I can make it through. There we go.
So email us, storytime@scary.com.
Actually, Faison,
and let us
second.
know which sticker design that you would like.
Actually, Faison last second takes third place. Lost Jackal is fourth, and Cat Beatrix is fifth. I don't know where Robin is. There she is. She trickles in at a place that no one cares about, but in front of Lee, who almost finishes a dead last.
Dead or alive.
The Hamburglar 86, congratulations. Email storytime@scarish.com. Let us know a mailing address we can send it to. Check out the shop. Let us know which design tickles your fancy that you would like to be sent to you. And by design, I mean sticker design or coaster, I believe Robin said. The Hamburglar is up to 19 points in the season. I am up to 14. Actually, Faison's up to 12.
Oh, no,
you didn't. You just finished pretty low down. But that's good because now you're at 17. Cashew's at 18. We're getting some parity at the top rank. Laura Ann's the only one who did not finish, but shout out to you because you were ballsy and you tried to take a shortcut. And you know what? Sometimes you go for the gold and it doesn't work out.
I was going to say sometimes.
Sometimes it's better.
All right.
One more race, says Emanon. We're only going to do two, but we're going to do a giveaway.
Because we're going to do the giveaway. So.
I'm What's for Dinner says, you made a powerful enemy, Boulder. Cat Beatrix says, what? Congrats, the Hamburglar.
Thank you so much, Goofy Cure, for donating 500 bits.
The Hamburglar says, woo, twinsies. Thanks, at Cat Beatrix. All right, so here's what's going to happen. I'm going to move us over to the normal camera. I'm going to get rid of this game, and then we're going to do the giveaway. Hopefully the normal camera is up right now.
Oh, Aries says, oh no, from 3rd to 23rd, I've fallen so far.
All right. I'm going to need this keyboard in my lap, so Robin's going to vamp it up.
All right. My sister's like, there's no internet at this airport, so she couldn't join in Marbles.
That's a bummer.
Sad face. Thank you, everyone who has supported us tonight and has supported us since we started this podcast.
Don't do the outro yet.
Oh yeah, it's not an outro. I just want to thank everyone because this is our 100th fucking episode. 100th episode. What's funny is before this episode, Adam was like, well, are you going to put makeup on? And I was like, no.
I did not say that at all. That is not how I address her. I'm not dumb. She said, like, I'm thinking about making coffee, but I'm so lazy. And I'm like, it's almost 6, dude. And then she asked me at some point, like, is the office set up? I was like, is your makeup done? Like, no. Neither of those things have happened yet. And she's like, I'm not putting on makeup. I was like, okay, I better go get set up the office then.
Yeah, so I was like, I'm not putting on makeup because my favorite YouTuber does her vlogs without putting on makeup because she just wakes up in the morning and she does her live streams and she does her vlogs. And I'm like, if she can do it, I can do it. I'm not going to put makeup on tonight because I'm so tired. So that is me in a nutshell, pretty much. So lazy. Make, shape, and bake, redeemed a question, apparently. But I can't see it because it's on your screen.
Okay, you're going to have to wait.
All right.
Okay. Make, shake, and bake says, why are alligators so cranky all the time? Alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth and no toothbrush.
I love that movie.
Something's wrong with his medulla oblongata. Fucking love so many shitty movies. All right.
Well, it's like when I was watching Little Nicky and you're like, stop quoting Little Nicky.
She quoted it for like 3 months. I'm going to give us 3 minutes. That sounds good, right? For you folks to enter in this giveaway. Permission goes to everyone, not just subs. All right. We're going to try this and see if it works. Advanced ticket cost, nothing. Maximum tickets per user, 1. Subscriber bonus tickets, not this time, but it's good to know we can do that. So if you subscribe to us, you can get bonus entries. All right. Going to give this the old college try.
Cool.
So our giveaway has started. In order to join, it should be saying something in chat right now.
A chicken dinner raffle has started for viewers. Use !raffle to enter.
There you go. So if you would like an opportunity to win this wonderful pin as a thank you to all of you for getting us to 100 Storytime episodes, type in !raffle to enter. The same way we did !play before, !raffle.
I'm what's for dinner type. Yeah, there you go. Cool. Sweet.
We're going to watch these pour in.
Glitch says, get in the flask.
Get in the flask.
Someone posted a video on Facebook, and it was somebody that was dressed up as Little Nicky during winter where it's cold, and so he has the coat on and everything, and he's hobbling down the street, and people drive by him, and he's just like, get in the flask.
It's so ridiculous.
It's just so good.
All right, we have 23 entries so far in the giveaway. Pretty good stuff. 2 minutes left on the giveaway.
Aw, Emanon says, it's okay, Robin. I'll tell you the same thing I told Natalie, my daughter. You're beautiful without it. Thank you.
She really is, though. She totally does not need any makeup.
I'm What's for Dinner says, my life is so much better with all my Scarish family.
Aw.
The feels. You guys are so nice. Aries says, I'm so proud of you guys for 100 episodes.
I'm proud of you guys for supporting us for 100 episodes because we tangent a lot, and I would understand it if people were like, you know, you guys are really fucking annoying sometimes, but you guys have been super supportive of us. And it is sincerely amazing. 23 tickets so far.
!raffle, everybody. If you're on YouTube,
all you got to do to join
hop on over to twitch.tv/scarishpodcast. You have how many more seconds left?
Let me scroll to check. So much stuff just does not want to work right now. There you go.
1 minute left.
1 minute left. Bum, 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 bum.
Such a good fucking...
Everything. Yeah. Yep. Keanu Reeves. Harry. Harry, your hands are freezing.
Oh.
Movie is so fucking good. All right. Someone donated because I just saw Connor's health go down. So I'm going to click over here and see who did that. Goofy Cure donated 500 bits.
Thank you so much.
But that was 5 minutes ago.
Yep.
I just saw the health go down. I wonder what happened there. Lee Gatesman says, you know I'm watching Speed right after this now. That's hilarious.
Wait. Are you going to buy it? Because then we can watch Speed too.
Yeah, dude. Buy it on your Vudu so we can watch it. He has Joker, though. We can watch Joker if we want to.
Oh, shit. We got to watch Joker.
Yeah. We haven't watched it yet. No spoilers. 15 seconds left.
We need to make you watch
it.
We got to do it.
Gonna bring it down there, get you super drunk, and not let you leave the room. All right. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And the giveaway is closed. Entries are closed. Thank you so much for entering, everybody.
Who is it?
We just click pick a winner now. Cool your fucking jets. That was for entries. Now we can go ahead and pick a winner chicken dinner. You ready?
Yes.
I am just going to click it, and then it's going to say something in the chat. So we're going to do this in 3, 2, 1. Kent Zone Star. Congratulations. You are the winner. So Kent Zone Star, please email storytime@scarish.com and say, yo.
Oh, it doesn't
Kent
create
Zone
a link
Star.
or anything?
It's not like when we buy merchandise where it goes to the store where it says, hey, go ahead and fill this information out and it'll send it to you. Just email us and let us know. Or actually, it immediately creates a chat with Kent Zone Star, who has said, fancy.
Oh, cool.
Which is awesome. So reach out to us and let us know where we can send the pin to.
Yep.
So fun stuff, folks. Thank you so much for joining us.
said, God wills it. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for our 100th Storytime episode. You guys have been with us for over 200 episodes altogether, right? Holy shit.
200 episodes.
Is it almost 300? No.
No.
Oh,
You're getting way too far ahead of yourself. This is what Robin does. She always just amps it up. Emanon has redeemed and asked a question. Emanon's question is, Robin, you need to check your Facebook. 1, I sent you my mailing address, and 2, I sent you a picture of Natalie so you know what she looks like. Aw, that's adorable.
Yes, it's storytime@scarish.com, so you're totally correct. Ken Sonstar. And what was I going to say now? Yeah, I can't believe you guys have been with us for this long, and we've gotten so far, and we've been able to accomplish so much, and that's really thanks to you guys. Like, I never would have thought that we would have become like an affiliate for Twitch, and I never would have thought we would have gotten so far with YouTube.
Realistically, here's the thing. Twitch affiliate status was something that we hoped we would get to. And getting our own YouTube custom channel was something like the custom name, youtube.com/scarish, was like, it'd be really cool if that happened. And not only did it happened literally as fast as it possibly could have happened because we received so much support.
We're so thankful for you guys.
I do want to say that there are levels we can get to past this that your continued support and new support can get us to, like, there's Twitch affiliate and there's Twitch partner, and then there's YouTube whatever, and then there's
Thank
YouTube
you so
Super
much,
YouTube.
Kent Zone Star.
Shout out to Kent Zone Star for subscribing on Twitch using their Prime, which is awesome. It just sincerely means so much that we've had so many people come out and support us. 100 Storytime episodes is very special. Lee Gatesman, 1985.
Thank you so much, Lee.
Finally decided after the full episode to follow us. So thank you for that. But sincerely, guys, it's 100 episodes of Storytime is even nicer than the 2-year mark that we hit for the normal podcast, because
we
these
wouldn't have been able to do it without you guys.
They literally don't exist unless you guys send us your personal stories to be read. Shout out to the Lost Jackal who followed us on Twitch after shit talked Lee Gates, and he was like, I should probably do that too. But seriously, it's really amazing.
Your stories are what make this happen. So if you have any, please email us, storytime@scarish.com. Your paranormal, supernatural experiences, things like that. True crime. You got some true crime stories? Send
them our way.
It's just we want to grow our community, and you guys are all part of that community, and we can't do it without you, so thank you.
Absolutely. I will say, like, when you have a bad day at work, it's nice to know that you guys have something, and we hear so many people let us know that it makes life easier. And just so you know, when we have bad days at work, we come home and, like, even though it's a responsibility where it's like we have to do this,
but once we start doing it, it's like, I'm glad we're doing this.
It never really hangs over our heads. And for the live episodes especially, we get to be like, man, I'm really happy I get to come home and do the live episode, because you get to we just sit down and we get to chat with you guys. You get to hang out with friends. Seriously, it's so cool. You guys are so great. Thank you so much, Goofy Cure, for donating another 100 bits. Interrupting us one more time. Feel free to interrupt us whenever you want. But yeah, sincerely, guys, thank you. Facebook.com/ScarishPodcast. You can message us there or join our Spooky Friends group. @ScarishPod is Twitter. @ScarishPodcast is Instagram. Sorry. If you want to support us, you can go to patreon.com/ScarishPodcast. Those are monthly donations. We have a whole bunch of different tiers. And that's where you get ad-free episodes, so you guys can go there. There's a brief preview for the window of January until they fix the technical glitch, where the new episodes that are coming out don't have ads, so you're hearing them exactly how you would if you were a patron. So it's kind of nice that it's a little preview of what that would be like. Yeah. And coffee, ko-fi.com/ScarishPodcast. Those are one-time donations. All those donations help us upgrade our studio setup, kind of like how we've been able to upgrade our camera over time, and we've upgraded our microphones multiple times. If you just heard a kissy noise, it's because I kissed my microphone because I'm in love with it. He loves this thing so much, and I haven't listened to the episode, so I don't know what the difference is. She hasn't listened to an episode in years. We've only been doing this for 2 years. Exactly. Shut the fuck up. Okay. Thank you guys so much. We are so thankful for you guys. We really couldn't do it without you, and we hope you continue to support us in this scary-ish adventure. So yeah. Wah, wah, wah. What? Scary-ish adventure. It just sounded funny. No, you're not. Fuck you. Okay, I hate you. That's a perfect way to end the show. So Robin, go ahead and sign us Keep on out. Creeping on, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Bye. Close the freaking window. It won't fucking work! Why isn't it working? Bye! Holy fuck, dude. It won't turn off! We're stuck here forever. Shit! This is gonna be on YouTube forever!